Hi everybody, a very good morning to everyone right there. Welcome to the very session, guys. My name is Preksha Sharma, your English educator at Unacademy, and I give you all a very warm welcome to this very particular session wherein we are going to do something super duper important, and that is we are going to cover 100 subjective questions, the important questions from your entire syllabus. So make sure that you are staying tuned, you are asking your doubts, you are listening to whatever I'm telling you all, how to go ahead with writing the answers in your paper, how to write perfectly amazing answers, how to maintain to the point options so correctly. Okay, so these are the things that you all will have to keep in your mind. So kindly share the link of the session with all your friends and just invite all of them to this live session. Okay. Hi, good morning, everybody. Good morning, Sublime Girl, Palak, Moria. A very good morning, Ram Babu. Hi Giriraj, hi Aryan, hello everyone. All right. Okay, hi Vishwajit, a very good morning, a very good morning to everybody. I hope the mornings they are going good for everyone right there. Sima, thank you so much. I was just about to ask this question. Thank you so much. Hi Anshita, hi Amisha, hi Ronak, hi Abhi, hi Anshika, hello everyone. Hey, it's Pranav. So I give you all a very warm welcome to the very session. I'm sure you guys know about me. My name is Preksha Sharma, your English educator, and I've been guiding a lot of students to be like really, really amazing in their academics and to score good marks in their upcoming examinations and be very good in their communication as well. So make sure that you all are dedicatedly following me without a mess. Okay. So we have got the Telegram channel, everybody. I urge you all to kindly join this Telegram channel because this is for your good. We'll keep on sharing the updates here. Hey Topper, hi Deshna, hi everybody, hi Bhavnesh. Hello, everybody. So we have got the special classes. Learn live from your favorite educators for free. These are the special classes, which are the free classes. PSH10 is my code. Use this code. Enter into the classes. All right, you are not going to be charged for these classes. Just come into the classes and you can ask the doubts. Okay, you all can engage with the educators via polls. You all can clear your doubts in the live special classes. So for the top special classes, visit the link given in the description below. Hi, good morning everyone. Harisham, good morning everybody. Hi, cute girl. Good morning, guys. So, guys, this is the very schedule today. Right at 3:30, I'm going to take a full grammar test. The code is PSH10B. Right there, I'll be asking you all the questions. Okay, it's going to be a 1.5 hour class. Be right there. Then on 23rd April, 5 p.m. in the evening, it's going to be 2 hour class. Okay, we are going to deal with analytical paragraph and formal letter. All right, and of course, I'm going to take your doubts as well. So the code is PSH10. Then on 24th April, right at 5 p.m. in the evening, it's going to be a 2 hour class, figures of speech in detail with polls. Code is going to be PSH10. Kindly use it. Then on 25th April, 3:30 p.m., 1.5 hour class, it's going to be full syllabus test via the code PSH10. And at 3:30 p.m. on 26th April, it's doubt clearing session. So you all can always use the code PSH10, okay, and just be there into the class. All right, yeah, Pranav, I've been seeing you in my classes. So of course, I know you that way only. Hi, Ashok. Hi, Sudhanshu. Hi, and hello to everybody right there. So 100 subjective questions. It's full syllabus, guys. Okay, that's what we are going to do today. I've taken the special questions. I've taken the PYQs as well. All right, whatever was there. So everything has been covered in this very particular session. Stay tuned. It's an important session. I'm just catering to the important questions and I'll be telling you all how to go ahead with these questions. All right, what question is that, Seema? What are the questions that you're asking? I'm sorry, what is the question? I think I missed that comment. Would you please write it again in the comment section? Yes, I'm very well, Rudrapur. Thank you so much. Why did the narrator address himself as a cheap private detective? No, he didn't address himself as a cheap private detective. He basically said that he works like a cheap private detective because this is the task of a detective. A detective goes into the inquiry of the people or the things that are supposed to be taken care of. So he, being a lawyer, okay, was not preparing the legal briefs. Instead, he was being sent like a detective to seek for the person that the court or the organization asked for. So his work has been compared to that of a private detective who has been like who usually is hired by the organization to look for the person or to look into the things that are supposed to be taken care of. That is why he was being addressed like this. I'm sorry, Satyaditya, I cannot be fast. There are 100 questions. If you want me to be fast, you can join the session later on, or you can like watch the video later on. To serve summons, right? Okay. Yes, Mr. Loisel. Are you talking about Mr. Loisel? Yes, he did enjoy the party. All right. Okay. Yes, we are Sudhanshu. सारा chapter cover होगा. Everybody सारे chapters cover कर रही हूँ मैं इस session में. तो आप लोगों को थोड़ा सा पेशेंस रखना है. हम 2 घंटे के लिए ये सेशन करने वाले हैं. ठीक है. सैटरडे को स्टूडेंट्स मैं एक मैराथन लेकर आ रही हूँ. 3 घंटे का होगा. वो सुबह 11 बजे से स्टार्ट होगा, 2 बजे तक चलेगा. फुल ऑन सिलेबस कवर होगा. जितने भी डाउट्स है सारे लेकर आ जाना. ठीक है. I am very good. Okay, Manat. Human lie awake in the dark, weeping for the sins they have committed. They regret them and ask for. Yes, that's right. Okay, but why are you telling this to me, Manat, right now? Okay. Yes, Manisha, I'll be providing you that. Okay. Alrighty. Good morning. Good morning. So let's get started, everybody. Okay. So the question is, all right, they do not sweat and whine about their condition. They do not lie awake in the dark and weep for their sins. They do not make me sick discussing their duty to God. This question was being asked in your CBSE examination 2015. This year, as per the sample paper, we are not told that we are going to have the RTCs, that is reference to context questions. But still, I'm covering it up for all of you so that you are not left with anything. Okay, so these are the important things. Very good. That is right. Okay, very good. Jaydarji, you are saying right. Why do humans lie awake in the dark? Or what do humans do about their condition? Or which word is opposite to good deeds, and find a word from the passage which means thanking. Pretty easy. Let me look at everybody's answers. Humans lie awake in dark because they commit sins, and the whole day at night they discuss their duty towards God. So that's fine. Okay. All right. That is very right. Okay, so humans lie awake in dark because they commit sins. That's absolutely right. Because we are dealing with English right now. And similarity, Bholi and Wali, they are totally opposite. Okay, similarity can be only when Bholi was transformed into another character. Okay, guys, just make sure that I'm going chapter wise. Okay, if you have doubt with the particular chapter that I'm dealing with, उससे रिलेटेड डाउट पूछो. ठीक है, सारे चैप्टर्स मैं कवर कर रही हूँ 2 घंटे में. तो जिस चैप्टर वाइज कोई डाउट है तो चलते जाते हैं और आप लोग क्वेश्चंस अपने पूछ सकते हो. All right, is that clear to everyone? Yes, they sweat and whine. So let's look at the answers. Humans lie awake in the dark, weeping for their sins. ठीक है, अभी आपको यहाँ पे ना अपना टेंस बना के रखना है. मैंने क्या बोल रखा है, टेंस कंसिस्टेंसी बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है. Okay, let's look at it. यहाँ पे है why do humans lie awake? So this is your simple present. आप आंसर भी उसी फॉर्म में दोगे. Humans lie awake in the dark, weeping for their sins. They sweat and whine about their condition. The word is sins and the word is whine. All right. Is that clear to everyone? Are you understanding? Whine is the word. Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Okay. That is absolutely fine. Okay. So please make sure I am suggesting you guys the major things that you all need to keep in your mind when we are answering. First point is please make sure that there is a tense accuracy. Okay, that means that whatever the tense of your question is, all right, so the tense of your answer should also be same. Okay, so it should be same. Keep it in your mind. It's one of the important points. All right, is that clear, everyone? C was which word is opposite to good deeds? So good deeds का opposite आपको sense मिलेगा. सेकेंड इज, अब जो आपको सेकेंड चीज ध्यान रखनी है वो है आपकी ग्रामर एक्यूरेसी. ऑलराइट, आप ग्रामर बिल्कुल एक्यूरेटली यूज करोगे. थर्ड चीज है आपकी स्पेलिंग. इट शुड बी परफेक्टली रिटर्न. एंड द फोर्थ थिंग दैट यू हैव टू टेक केयर ऑफ इज आपका पंक्चुएशन ऑल्सो मैटर्स. All right, and the fifth and the most important thing, please keep your answers to the point. All right, your answers must be brief. Whatever is being asked, just answer it. Okay, do not provide anything else which is not needed. All right, is that clear? Yeah, Gaming Plaza, I'll do that. Is that clear? So here, human kneel down in front of the reputed person for their benefits. Right, that is right. Alrighty, okay. No, he is not Avnish. The author is not misanthrope. Alright, the person, he is not against the humanity. It's just that he is not in favor of the activities that are undertaken by humans now because they are not behaving in a humane manner. They have turned selfish, they are becoming animals. All right, I mean, sorry, they are showing the animal like qualities, and herein however the animals they are showing the human like qualities. qualities. They are being patient, they are not selfish, they are calm, they are composed, and they are self-dependent, and they are satisfied. All right, that is what you have to talk about. Misanthrope is someone who is against humanity. All right, who doesn't like humankind. ओके दैट इज व्हाट इट मींस ऑलराइट सो शॉर्ट आंसर आपका जो क्वेश्चन 2 मार्क का आएगा उसको आपको जो वर्ड लिमिट दे रखी है उसको केटर करोगे अगर वर्ड लिमिट 20 to 30 वर्ड्स दे रखी है और 40 to 50 वर्ड्स दे रखी है सो आप मैक्सिमम अपना आंसर 3 से 4 लाइंस में खत्म कर दो दैट्स इट ठीक है टू द पॉइंट जितना डिमांड कर रहा है क्वेश्चन उतना ही हम लिखेंगे हम उससे ज्यादा नहीं लिखेंगे but humans also have their own quality that is good as compared to animals. Triage the humans. See, Animals is the poem which is broadly talking about the selfish and greedy nature of the humans. And that is why here, like the poet says, that now animals are showing the qualities that were instilled in them by the Almighty at the beginning of the creation of humans. But now those qualities are completely away from humans. They have turned selfish, they are greedy, they have lust, they have like desire for worldly possessions. That's what we are supposed to take care of. All right, is that clear? ओके सो या नहीं बच्चों एक्चुअली सी ये आपका क्या था ये 2015 में क्वेश्चन पूछा गया था ठीक है सो यहाँ पे सिर्फ 1 1 मार्क का था अब तब 1 मार्क का था उस हिसाब से आंसर इस तरीके से आएगा लेकिन अगर ये आपका 2 मार्कर का आ रहा है तो आप इसी तरीके से लिखोगे ह्यूमंस लाई अवेक इन द डार्क वीपिंग फॉर देयर सिंस ओके दे बो डाउन इन फ्रंट ऑफ देयर इंसेस्टर्स and this shows their hypocrite nature they are hypocrites in nature that is why the poet is not liking them okay first they commit sins and then they bow down all right this shows that they are double faced if they are so very much regretting about their sins then they should not have committed it okay next now so they show their relations to me and I accept them. They bring me tokens of myself, all right. They evince them plainly in their possession. I wonder where they get those tokens. Did I pass that way huge times ago and negligently drop them? This question was there in your CBSE 2014. ऑल राइट इन 2 मार्कर सीमा मैंने बेटा आपको अभी यही बताया प्लीज ध्यान से सुनो हमारे पास 100 क्वेश्चन है हमको सारे कवर करने हैं प्लीज बी वेरी वेरी कीन इन लिसनिंग मैंने आपको यहाँ पे बहुत अच्छे से मेंशन किया है 20 से 30 वर्ड या 40 से 50 वर्ड का 2 मार्क्स का क्वेश्चन है उसमें 3 से 4 लाइन में आंसर खत्म करोगे आप ठीक है प्लीज बी वेरी क्लियर अबाउट इट ठीक है सो इसमें वो हु डज दे रेफर टू एक्सप्लेन करनी है लाइन आपको दे ब्रिंग मी टोकन्स ऑफ माई सेल्फ इट इज वन ऑफ द वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट लाइन्स 2 मार्क्स में भी आ सकती है आपके एग्जामिनेशन में इंडिपेंडेंटली विच वर्ड इन द स्टेंजा मीन्स शो एंड व्हाट सिमिलैरिटीज डज द पोएट फाइंड बिटवीन द ह्यूमन बीइंग्स एंड द एनिमल्स ओके दे हेयर रेफर टू द एनिमल्स ओके टोकन्स का मतलब होता है क्वालिटीज ठीक है दे ब्रिंग मी टोकन्स ऑफ माई सेल्फ मतलब कि वो मुझे हमारी जैसी क्वालिटीज दिखाते हैं ठीक है सो यहाँ पे ये मेटाफर यूज हो रहा है आपकी पोएम में ऑलराइट लेट्स लुक एट द आंसर्स एवरीबॉडी दे रेफर टू द एनिमल्स ठीक है जब भी आप कुछ हाईलाइट करके अपने आंसर में लिख रहे हो स्पेसिफिकली उसको आप सिंगल इन्वर्टेड कॉमा में लिख सकते हो एंड द पोएट हेयर मीन्स मतलब टोकन्स ऑफ माई सेल्फ का क्या मतलब होता है यहाँ पे पोएट का मतलब है कि एनिमल्स रिमाइंड हिम ऑफ ट्रू वैल्यूज ऑफ ह्यूमन नेचर सच एज काइंडनेस एंड इनोसेंस okay so now the animals they show the real human qualities that is the kindness and the innocence which is missing in the humans in the contemporary times okay that is what you have to रुद्रपुर कोई भी मेथड नहीं होता बेटा मैं आपको हमेशा ही सारे सेशंस में जब भी प्रैक्टिस करवा रही हूँ मैं कह रही हूँ आप लिखना स्टार्ट करो आप जैसे लिखते हो आपको आइडिया मिल जाता है ठीक है कि आपने 3 से 4 लाइन लिख दी उसमें आपके 40 से 50 वर्ड्स कंप्लीट हो जाते हैं ठीक है उसमें इतना घबराने वाली बात नहीं है ठीक है ये थोड़ा प्रैक्टिस से आता है आपको आइडिया मिल जाता है एग्जामिनेशन yes no damini you are not okay so the word is evince okay and the poet finds that animals like human beings do not trouble others unless they are compelled they are equally kind and innocent so similarity this is one of the important points animals और humans में similarity क्या है कि जो animals है वो human beings की तरह ठीक है दूसरों को trouble नहीं करते unless and until उनको तंग किया जाए compelled मतलब कि उनको आप force कर रहे हो okay और you are annoying them all right so us case mein this is important okay is that clear to everyone now moving ahead to the next question explain the satisfaction that animals have and humans don't have it is talking about one of the major themes of the poem okay kaun si satisfaction animals ke paas hai लेकिन humans के पास नहीं है come on everybody answer दो फटाफट से टू 2014 में ये आंसर क्वेश्चन आया था, बिकॉज ह्यूमंस हैव अनइंटेंशनली ड्रॉप देम समवेयर. ऑल राइट. नो 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 सीमा, वो सही आंसर नहीं है, ये इसमें ऐसा नहीं लिखा है. पोएट इस बात को डाउट कर रहा है कि क्या उसने ये, मतलब ये कहीं पे मेंशन नहीं है पोम में कि उसने ड्रॉप कर दी है. ठीक है, ये एक बस अजम्पशन पोएट मेड, आई मीन ही इज मेकिंग दिस. Animals do not have the desire to possess worldly things, and they are satisfied with their lives, and hence they lead a peaceful life, whereas humans on the country, sorry, in the country are not satisfied. Okay. देशना 100 to 150 वर्ड्स में आप ज्यादा से ज्यादा 12 से 15 लाइंस लिखोगे. ठीक है, आपका पहला पार्ट जो शीट का है उसको आप कवर कर लो, बस हो गया आपका. ठीक है. Animals have peace. Okay, they are patient. Okay, animal have patient. No, animal are patient. Okay, or animal have patience. The animals are satisfied by with what they have, and they do not have greed. Okay, very good. So maintain the tense ध्यान रखना. ठीक है, animals do not have the desire to possess worldly things. Okay, whereas the more humans own, the more their desire to own grows, leaving them dissatisfied forever. So the absence of this greed in animals keeps them satisfied, and its presence keeps human dissatisfied. यानी कि जो ग्रीड की जरूरत है ह्यूमंस में, वो उनको क्या कर रहा है, डिससेटिस्फाइड रखता है. इनफैक्ट और वही चीज, ओके, इस चीज की एब्सेंस है एनिमल्स में जो उन्हें सेटिस्फाइड रखता है. Animals are happy without any unending rain, so they are satisfied, but humans are greedy. Very good. Hey, Sehaj, good morning. Okay, humans have unending expectations and wish to possess materialistic things. In contrast, animals are satisfied with their things. Yeah, absolutely correct. So it is not complaining but accepting a situation. The key to happiness in life. Okay, elaborate in context of the poem Animals. So this is a question which was being asked in the year 2015, and it's a value based question. All right, an important question as well. All right, so this question is something which is a 4 marker thing. Now you have to be smart enough to understand that what exactly this question is talking about. करवाऊंगी Scorpion, I'll do that. अभी जो हम कर रहे हैं please हम उस पर concentrate करते हैं, ठीक है. तो या द पोएट वॉल्ट विटमैन इन हिज पोएम एनिमल, जितने भी 4 मार्कर्स हैं, ठीक है, उसकी आप वर्ड लिमिट देखो 100 to 120 या 100 to 150. आपको अपने पेपर में चेक करना है. अज्यूम मत कर लेना सीबीएसई सैम्पल पेपर में ऐसा दे रखा था तो मैं ऐसा ही कर रहा हूँ. नो, रीड करो वहां पे पेपर में कि एग्जैक्टली exactly क्या गिवन है. ठीक है, अकॉर्डिंगली गो अहेड. इसमें आप ज्यादा से ज्यादा 10 से 12 लाइंस, ठीक है, और आप 10 से 15 लाइंस, ठीक है, आराम से लिख सकते हो. यानी कि आपका जो वन पार्ट है आपकी शीट का, दैट इज इनफ. तो जब भी हम 4 मार्कर लिखते हैं हम डायरेक्टली हिट नहीं करते हैं आंसर को. वी ऑलवेज फॉर्म अ फ्रेमवर्क राइट इन द बिगनिंग. Okay, so this is very important ki now how are we going to go. The poet Walt Whitman in his poem Animal compares animals to human beings and differentiates between them on the basis of their characteristics. तो आपने यहाँ से यहाँ तक क्या देखा कि मैंने एक फ्रेमवर्क दिया, मैंने एक प्रॉपर स्टार्ट दिया, एक तरीके से स्टार्ट किया. तो वो तरीका इज नीडेड. ऑलराइट अनन्या, आप क्रॉस कर लेते हो लिमिट को, बेटा मैं सजेस्ट करूंगी मत करो, टाइम वेस्ट होता है. ठीक है, 5% ऊपर नीचे ऊपर हो जाता है तो ठीक है, लेकिन नीचे मत रखना. ठीक है, वर्ड लिमिट आप एक्सीड कर दोगे चलेगा फिर भी, लेकिन वर्ड लिमिट को कम मत रखना. ओके, दैट इज नॉट नीडेड. Alrighty, here we go. So animals have been ranked much higher than humans in poets' perception. According to poet, animals have a higher position as compared to the humans. Since animals, why is that? Because they do not complain about their situation. They are considered to be much happier than humans. And animals live in natural surroundings. They accept their natural lives. Humans, on the other hand, have never accepted nature. Okay, that is, they complain about it and try to change it, leading to an unhappy life. So this is important. Whatever you have, if you're accepting it, you'll be happy. But if you're not accepting what you have, you'll lead an unhappy life. So there can be a connection between the theme of the poem Animals with the very chapter. Which one? The necklace. Okay, Matilda was completely selfish. She was never satisfied, and due to which she led a ruined life. All right. Is that clear? Makes humans stubborn, which always lead to unsuccessful. That's very right. Okay, yes, yes. Easy games, that is right. Hi, Prince. Welcome to the very class. Okay. Ma'am, we have to write large answers from next page so that answers seem large and evaluators give गेमिंग इतना भी जरूरत नहीं है, देखो बेटा आप ना उसको थोड़ा सा एग्जैजरेट कर सकते हो, बट दैट ओनली रिजल्ट्स इन आपका वेस्टिंग ऑफ टाइम, ओके, सो डोंट डू दैट। आपको अपना टाइम इन्वेस्ट करना होता है रीडिंग कॉम्प्रिहेंशन और राइटिंग में भी। Next question. The poet in the poem Animals laments the loss of certain values on the part of human beings, whereas animals seem to have retained them and are self-contained. मतलब ये animals ने retain किए हुए values. So analyze the cause of degeneration of values in today's hard times. Okay. So how are we gonna go ahead with it? That in the modern civilized world, human beings have achieved a lot of material values, but they lost the real virtues. इस तरीके से हमने start किया. All right, is that clear? अफन अभी नहीं बेटा, मेंटी जब भी होगा आपको पता चल जाएगा. Just check the channel. Okay, सारे sessions schedule हो जाते हैं. You'll get to know from there. So now the more developed and modern human beings became, the more they lost the essence of their characters. That means that they lose their actual character. Animals, whereas never adapted to any material goods and always remain natural. Animals, they always remain natural in their natural habitat. This natural aspect of animals has helped them to maintain their values. Humans, in order to possess more and more, have forgotten the kindness and the innocence. Okay, next question. I think I could turn, all right, I live with animals. They are so placid and self contained. I stand and look at them long and long. What does the poet want to turn into? Which qualities of animals attract the poet? Which word is similar to the word calm? And explain the successive use of the word long twice and bring out its significance. Very important. All right, is that clear, everybody? So, हम ये question पढ़ते हैं फिर से कि पोएट क्या टर्न, मतलब पोएट किस चीज में टर्न होना चाहता है, क्या क्या क्वालिटीज एनिमल्स की पोएट को अट्रैक्ट करती है, कौन सा वर्ड सिमिलर है काम से, और लॉन्ग 2 बार यूज क्यों किया गया है. ऑल राइट, इजी गेम्स, वुड यू प्लीज स्टॉप स्पैमिंग इन द क्लास. ओके अफान, ऑल राइट. Calm, place it. Boy wants to turn into an animal. Okay, gaming animals. Okay, okay, very good. So let's see answer क्या है. The poet wants to turn into an animal. Okay, and the poet is attracted to the calmness and poise of the animals. That means their nature of self satisfaction. And the word related to calm is placed, and the successive use of the word long makes the line significant. The first long, okay, denotes period or time, whereas the other denotes a desire. Very important point. लॉन्ग एंड लॉन्ग, पहला वाला बता रहा है कि मैं बहुत देर तक खड़ा रह सकता हूँ. दूसरा वाला लॉन्ग बता रहा है मेरी डिजायर है, ठीक है, मैं उनको देखूं, ठीक है, उनके साथ रहूं. ऑल राइट, पॉइज इज बेसिकली दैट देयर सेल्फ डिपेंडेंस नेचर. ऑल राइट. ओके, समन का मतलब होता है टू कॉल समवन इन द कोर्ट. ओके, नाउ द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. What does the poet mean by not one is respectable or unhappy over the whole earth? So it's a 2 mark question that can be there in your examination. ठीक है, like why? What does the poet mean by not one is respectable or unhappy over the whole earth? So here it says the poet means that animals do not pray to God or to ancestors and all of them are equal. So this particular point is very important, that all of them, they are equal. There is equality, all right, running in the world of animals. All right, whereas in the world of humans, there is just inequality. Okay, that's what we are here talking about. All right, Pranav, I'm going to give the PDF like on community. Please take it from there. All right, the link is given below. Okay, concept of equality. Boys, बेटा इशिका मैंने आपको मीनिंग बताया, वीडियो थोड़ा सा बैक करके देखोगे आपको पता चल जाए. Hence, no one is more respectable than the other. So, the good values of animals and the lack of social conventions make them happy. All right, is that clear? Yes, सारे chapters होंगे. Okay, is that clear? Okay, now we are moving ahead. What, according to you, should be the virtues that humans should possess? So, it's a value-based kind of thing. All right, like what, according to you, are the qualities that humans should perceive? Okay, should possess, everyone. क्या होना चाहिए इसका आंसर, everybody? So today everyone is material, they are stubborn, and that's right, that's right. Okay, so now we see human beings should be gentle not only to their own kind, okay, but to everyone and everything. Virtues such as kindness bring along other important values like innocence, honesty, that together make the world better place to live. So the lack of social values result in a corrupt society, okay, where people commit sins and weep over them in dark. So this situation makes them dissatisfied and unhappy in life. Human beings probably had these virtues in them, but along with civilization process, they have left them behind and adopted greed and cunningness. Okay, kindness, being satisfied. That's right, Seema. That's right. Self-contained, innocent, gentleness, and kindness, honesty, Shreyash. That's right. That's right. Honest, Deepak, Afan. Very good. Next question. Don't eat that chocolate, Amanda. Remember your acne, Amanda. Will you please look at me when I'm speaking to you, Amanda? Why is Amanda not looking at the speaker? Find the word in the extract which means same as consume. The speaker is so worried about acne. What does that show? Which word in the extract means the same as to gaze? The question was a part of your 2016 examination. Humans should possess the qualities of honesty, love, compassion, compassionate kindness, and satisfaction with their belongings. Right, Manna? That is also right. Okay, very good. So, what are the answers for the very questions that are being reflected right on your screen? Everybody. What is the answer for these questions, guys? Because she's feeling irritating. Okay, Amanda is lost in her imagination world and is not paying attention to what her mother is saying. All right. So that is also correct because she's so frustrated and exasperated with continuous nagging of speaker. That is also right. Seema, absolutely good. Human beings are kind. They are still satisfied with all life they had. Okay, block time. That was also correct because she was annoyed. Okay, because she don't doesn't does be does will come. Discovery science which she will say does. Okay, because she doesn't want to obey the instructions given by her parents. She's continuously being nagged by him or her. Okay, you are going to use just her. Amanda doesn't obey her mother and Amanda wants to live alone. Okay, very good. So we see Amanda is lost in her own thoughts and is paying no attention to instructions being given to her. That is why she is not looking at the speaker. Now, what is the meaning of the term? I mean, eat. So this is as same as consume. Now, speaker being worried about acne. All right. What does this show? This is very important point that I'm going to make here. Please make sure you all are going to listen to me very nicely. Speaker being worried about acne shows how much importance is given to the physical beauty in a household. Okay, Amanda is prepared for the unforeseen future. Natural experiences such as acne is also taken care of at any cost. All right, and to look basically means to gaze. So यहाँ पे this point is important, okay, and you can link Amanda's mother's concern for her acne with Bholi's mother, okay. Like Bholi's mother, she was literally not very caring towards her because of the poke marks on her face. But Amanda's mother, she was concerned about her right from her tender age, and that is why she was restricting her to eat chocolate because it had caused her acne in the past, and now she doesn't want her face to become ugly. All right, because she was annoyed with continuous nagging by the speaker. That's right, acne. Yes. Now, moving to the next question. Why does Amanda seem moody most of the times? All right, this question was again asked in your paper 2016. Why does Amanda seem moody most of the times? What is the reason behind it? All right, is Amanda's mother patriarchal? No, Seema, nothing like that. No, no, nothing like that. Okay, nothing like that. But yeah, but the chapter Bholi, it shows the world of the patriarchal society. All right. Okay. All right. Yeah, Shashank, yes. So Amanda seems moody most of the time because she is trying to make an escape from her sorry reality. Sorry reality basically refers to her sad reality where she is given no freedom, she's given no independence, she is being restricted, okay, where she is nagged most of the times. It is indeed a sorry state for a small child like Amanda to bear. Here, the only defense basically refers to the only way to get out of it against such reality is her imagination, where she often escapes to. Hence, it makes her look moody and interested. Now, the question, guys, is she is frustrated because of the continuous commands given by her mother at every point of time. That's right. That's right, discovery of science. That's absolutely right. Because she's irritated and annoyed of being continuous teased. No, there is no teasing. Seema, there is no teasing. You're using the wrong word. Okay, आप जो words use करोगे in the context of receiving the like in the context of Amanda restrictions, okay, instruction, okay, and you have this frustration, okay, it caused frustration. She was suffering due to it. All right, these are the words that you can only use. Teasing नहीं थी. Tease मतलब चिढ़ाना. Okay, और ऐसा कुछ बिल्कुल भी नहीं था. because she fell into her own imaginative world to escape her sorry reality. That is right, Nitesh. Good. Manat Amanda seemed moody most of the time because she was fed up by nagging. Yes, absolutely correct. Chocolate doesn't cause acne, but no, no, chocolate does. Chocolate excessive, okay, because everyone has different skin type. So chocolate does cause acne, okay, it does happen. All right. All right, but why is Amanda's mother stopping her to not eat chocolates? Okay, stopping her to not, no, stopping her to eat chocolates. You cannot use the word not again. That is redundant. Alrighty. We should maintain inquiry in order of letter. Decent, that is going to be in the present form, no? Or if you are referring to any past activity like with reference to this, like letter, dated this, तो वहाँ तो past ही use करोगे. So here the only difference is it makes her look moody and interested. So if the question is that was she really moody? So you will be like, no, she was not really moody. Okay, she was just appearing to be moody. Okay, ये बहुत important है. All right, is that clear to everyone? Now, next question. State the key points in the poem Amanda. What do you learn from it? Okay, so main points क्या हैं Amanda में? आपको उससे क्या सीखने को मिलता है? ये CBSE 2016 का question है. So every child, so उस chapter से हमें क्या पता चलता है कि every child is special in itself, okay, and it requires a great deal of patience and love to make them understand this. Parents should give proper space to children as they learn through experiences as well. Children do tend to learn certain bad habits. To undo that requires great level of understanding and right approach. One cannot teach their child everything in one day and expect them to behave properly henceforth. Henceforth is वहां से कि अभी समझाया और अभी चालू हो जाए. It is natural for a child like Amanda to seek freedom at her place. To curb that freedom means to make her angry and moody. Okay, so growing up of a child should not have to be about do's and don'ts only. To have nagging parents judging every action of a child would do more harm than good. So Robin Klein, okay, points to the fact that Amanda is forbidden to do anything without seeking permission. Forbidden is that she is prohibited, okay, she is not allowed to do anything without the permission of her mother. So we see everything she does is it's corrected by her mother all the time. She cannot perform a single thing according to her own will. So she can sit lazily around, she can eat chocolate for that could cause acne. The life of Amanda is very suffocating and limited in itself. She yearns for freedom and choice. So yearning basically means that she desires for it. All right. Yes, that's right. Okay, that is very right. All right. That is absolutely correct. Okay, that is absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Okay. So now we are moving to the next question. I mean, sorry, the next part of it. So her mother doesn't understand the fact that Amanda is innocent and naive and she is too small to understand the benefits of advice. Only thing that matters to Amanda's mother is what society will make of Amanda. We witness miserable failure of parents when Amanda wishes to be an orphan so that she could be free. That's it. All right, now the next question. Don't bite your nails, Amanda. Don't hunch your shoulders, Amanda. Stop that slouching and sit up straight, Amanda. So Amanda is getting instruction for what purpose? Give a synonym of hunch. What is the speaker of above lines instruct Amanda in the first stanza? And what is the literary device used in the third line? So everyone just let me know about this like as quickly as you all can. Okay, just do that. Yes, everybody. Okay, so basic difference between rather than and instead of is like rather than basically means that you have got another option that I will wear this rather than this. Okay, मतलब कि मैं ये पहनूंगी instead of this. तो मतलब आपके पास बहुत सारे options available होते हैं. Instead of का मतलब ये होता है कि आप किसी चीज को replace कर रहे हो. Alright, आप जब replace कर रहे होते हो ना एक को दूसरे के साथ उसको आप instead of बोलते हो. बट रादर देन ये होता है कि आप जो है जो बेस्ट ऑप्शन है ओके आप उसको चूज कर रहे हो ठीक है दैट इज व्हाट इट मींस दिस इज द बेसिक डिफरेंस आई होप द बेसिक डिफरेंस इज क्लियर टू यू नाउ ऑल राइट आई होप दैट्स क्लियर टू यू okay so now let's look at the answers everybody very good very good everybody has been giving the good answers very nice let's have a look at it so Amanda is getting instruction as a part of her upbringing her conduct and manners are getting refined for future purpose Second is word is bent. Okay, Amanda is getting instructed for biting her nails and sitting lazily with her shoulders bent. And the literary device is alliteration. Stop that slouching and sit up straight. So we have S sound coming up. Okay. आज दोपहर को 2 बजे I'm going to deal with the figure of speech का session wherein I'm going to explain you all everything about it. So make sure that you are going ahead for it. Okay. And now write a short note on the title of the poem Amanda. Okay. So the title of the poem is Amanda as it revolves around the upbringing of a little girl named Amanda. Her life is full of struggles where she is denied freedom and expression. Amanda is so much irate. Irate basically means that she's so much irritated that she escapes the reality by living in her imaginative world. Through this gateway, she experiences calmness away from her nagging parents. All right. Yes, Pranav, of course. मैं आपसे पूछ रही हूँ what were you doing? So you'll be like, ma'am, I was doing so and so. आपने भी past continuous use किया, मैंने भी past continuous use किया. अब मैं कह रही हूँ कि what are you doing? आप ये तो नहीं बोलोगे ना I was doing this. मैं पूछ रही हूँ अभी क्या कर रहे हो? तो उसी हिसाब से आंसर दोगे ना? So that is what you have to always keep in your mind. All right, this is very important to be taken care of. Right, that's right. That's right, Seema. Now, why is Amanda getting scolded for having chocolate? Okay, Amanda is getting scolded for having chocolates as previously it had caused her acne, and Amanda's mother is very particular about such things. Amanda is made conscious about her physical appearance. It is very sad that at such a young age, Amanda is made to worry about the natural experiences. Next question. How life on a tower would be different from life anywhere else for Amanda? Okay, that can cause her acne. Right, that's right. So how life on a tower would be different from life anywhere else from Amanda, for Amanda. Life on a tower for Amanda would be very different from her reality. Just like Rapunzel, even she desires to live on top of a tower, away from everyday chaos. So Amanda suffers due to the constant nagging from her parents. She seeks a place full of peace and serenity. Serenity means calmness. Okay, that's right. Amanda poem is based on the daily life of a teenage girl every day. Every time she gets instructions from her parents, she gets frustrated, and to escape that, she starts daydreaming where there are no instructions. Right. Okay, life and troll was tranquil and rare. Yeah, Parvati, that is also right. So, where there is no one to disturb her, hence she wishes to be on a tower. So, in this, like on the tower, she'll be okay, she'll be alone. Okay, she will be alone. All right, but not lonely. Lonely means but not lonely. Lonely means that it is us like a feeling of sadness. Okay, is that clear? Legend, I'm gonna give the PDF on community. Okay, please download the app by using the code PSH10 and special app. Okay, वहाँ पे आपको community का link मिलेगा, वहाँ पे आपको सारी PDFs मिल. Okay, no, it is not mentioned. Okay, उसमें बस ये mention है कि it had. आप अच्छे से वो line पढ़ो, उसमें ये आपको समझ आएगा कि past की बात हो रही है. Okay, the tone of the chapter is very commanding. Okay, the tone of this very particular poem is commanding. What is the central theme of the poem Amanda? This is again important. The poem Amanda by Robin Klein highlights the importance of upbringing of a child. It points out that upbringing doesn't involve making a child responsible and fit for the society only. It is important to know that upbringing involves understanding from both the sides. One cannot just force a child to be civilized and good manner. So love and proper care is required in nurturing a child. All right, please make sure our word limit, our spellings, our tense accuracy or sorry tense consistency और tense की consistency बहुत important है. First line में present लिख रहे हो, next में pass marks नहीं मिलेंगे. Nobody is going to give the marks. लास्ट क्वेश्चन क्या है? लास्ट क्वेश्चन है कि लाइफ टावर पे कैसे डिफरेंट होगी लाइक एनीवेयर, मतलब रियलिटी से टावर पे लाइफ कैसे डिफरेंट होगी. तो टावर पे शील बी ऑल अलोन. रापुंजल एक हमारा फेरी कैरेक्टर है. ओके, वहां पे हमने देखा था रापुंजल वाज लिविंग ऑल अलोन. सिमिलरली शी आल्सो वांट्स टू लिव अलोन. वो अपने हेयर नीचे नहीं देना चाहती है. शी डजंट वांट एनीबडी एल्स टू एंटर देयर. उसको अलोन रहना है बट शी डजंट वांट टू बी लो आई मीन बट शील बी अलोन देयर बट शील नॉट बी लोनली. ठीक है, दैट इज व्हाट इट टॉक्स अबाउट. Is that clear everyone? ये समझ आ गया. अब हम चलते हैं नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन की तरफ. There is languid emerald sea where the sole inhabitant is me, a mermaid drifting blissfully. Okay. Why are these lines written in brackets? Okay. Proposal is a funny one. Okay. It's a mixture of a quarrel and funny, but the funny part is actually the broader part. Okay, if the other children have their hypothetical world where there are only kings and queens and parents. Okay, okay. All right, and friends before being parents to them. Right. Okay, you can talk about that too. Give the word from the passage which means free flowing act of going with the motion and force. What is the role of mermaid here and which word in the extract means opposite of sorrowful? Okay, so अब हम देखते हैं इसका क्या मतलब है. These lines are given within the brackets because they reveal the inner thoughts of Amanda. So brackets are used for visual contrast between what Amanda is saying and what her mother is instructing. So there is a comparison. Okay, what is happening? So drifting means free flowing act of going with the motion. Mermaid is a part of Amanda's fantasy in her own created world. As mermaid sails in a sea carelessly and effortlessly, similarly Amanda longs to do. Okay, longs basically here refer to Amanda desires to do so in a place where she is all by herself. Okay, so blissfully is the word opposite of sorrowful. All right, tidy matlab saaf rakhna. Okay, I mean like cleaning it. Okay, is that clear, everybody? Is the question clear? Yes, Nitesh, that is right. Okay, tranquil is peace. Peace. Tranquil means peace. Yeah, Nitesh, that's right. I'm an orphan roaming the street. I pattern soft dust with my hushed bare feet. The silence is golden, the freedom is sweet. How come silence is golden? Give a synonym of roaming. What is Amanda up to in this stanza and what poetic device is used in this stanza? All right, is that clear to everyone? So, silence is shown golden using the poetic device metaphor. By making silence golden, the poet is estimating the worth of silence, the importance of silence. For Amanda seeks peace and calmness, which is absent in her reality. Okay, Amanda needs peace and silence, which is a calmness, which is absent in her reality. That is why silence is said to be golden. Golden is like silence is too precious to her. Okay, that is why like gold is too precious. All right, similarly, silence is, to that little girl is too precious. Okay, it shows the importance of her. No, no, Discovery, that's not the right answer. Silence is golden as it is glorious according to Amanda and it is also precious. Okay, that's what you're gonna write about. Wandering is the word. And Amanda is again taking refuge in her imagination. Here she wishes to be an orphan away from her nagging parents. So Amanda wants to roam aimlessly, as in without any aim, without any restriction, in streets and draw patterns using just her bare feet or your naked feet. Okay, is that clear to everybody? So the poet uses metaphors such as orphan, silence is golden, and freedom is sweet in this particular stanza. I hope that's clear to everybody. Yes? Is that clear, everyone? Is that clear to everybody? Yes? Okay. Great, everyone. Next question. Stop that sulking at once, Amanda. You're always so moody, Amanda. Anyone would think that I nagged at you, Amanda. Is Amanda really sulking? Why does the speaker care for others? Give the word from the passage which means same as unstable. All right, or what poetic device has been used in the first line of the stanza? Okay, so what exactly is going to be the answer? No, 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 Seema, use parent. Don't use guardian. Okay, there's a difference. Guardian can be anyone. Okay, guardian can be your maternal aunt or your paternal aunt as well. Okay, but herein we are specifically dealing for the parents only. All right, is that clear to everybody? Yeah, so let's look at the answers. Amanda is not sulking, okay? She just doesn't care about the instructions given to her as she's lost in a world of her own. All right. The whole poem revolves around the aspect that how one is presented in a society. Speaker doesn't wish to be regarded as a nagging parent in the society. So Amanda is expected to put up a happy face all the time. All right. Okay, no, Amanda is not sulking. ये वाला आंसर आप लोगों को अच्छे से पता होना चाहिए. She appears to be moody. She appears to be sulking, but that is not really happening. It shows that she's lost in the thoughts. If you're lost in the thoughts, that shows that you are moody, but that is not the case. No, you're not really moody, right? Is that clear, everyone? So moody means some like same as unstable, and alliteration has been used in the first line. Words such as stop, okay, sulking start with same sound. Next question. How does Amanda tackle the nagging nature of her parents? Explain with examples from the poem. What values does it portray about Amanda? A 4-mark question. Okay. Amanda is a small girl who is termed as moody for her careless behavior, but it is very surprising to know that this is her defense mechanism to shield against her nagging parents. Shield matlab to be protected against her nagging parents. Okay, she just lost in the imaginary. Yes, that's right. Okay, that's absolutely right. So Amanda is getting instructions from her parents which become too much to handle for the small girl, and she is told not to eat her nails and sit in a proper position. Amanda's response to it is her work of imagination, where she's a mermaid drifting effortlessly by the languid. Languid means the relaxed, okay, the relaxed river, okay. And then further, she is asked about cleaning her room and finishing her homework, to which she reacts being an orphan, roaming in the street and making patterns with her bare feet. Okay, this is how she is behaving. ठीक है, आपको समरी नहीं लिखनी है, आप ये देखो कि मैं कैसे लिंक कर रही हूँ. मैंने एक ट्रांजिशन वर्ड यूज किया फर्दर, उसके बाद मैंने बोला कि उसको पूछा जाता है कि रूम क्लीन किया क्या नहीं, उसको उसने कैसे रिएक्ट किया, टू विच शी रिएक्टेड बीइंग एन ऑर्फन. So Amanda then faces the heat for eating a chocolate, which had once caused her acne. She takes the form of Rapunzel and wishes to live on the top of a tower away from everyone in her imagination. So Amanda's parents are upset over her behavior and casualness, but she stays in her own world. All this portray Amanda in a positive light while her parents in a negative light. So we as reader feel sorry for Amanda. By thinking herself in a new world of imagination, they think Rapunzel, yeah, discovery science, that's right. Okay. Next question. Belinda paled and she cried, help, help, but Mustard fled with a terrified yell. Ink trickled down to the bottom of the household and Little Mouse blinked strategically mouse hole. The question was being asked in your paper 2016. Okay, it's a PYQ. Your instruction to Amanda being fulfilled is the purpose of someone constantly. No, the purpose is not fulfilled. Okay, Rishita, because she didn't pay heed to all the instructions. Instead, she moved into an imaginative world, okay, to feel the calmness and peace. All right. Okay. मैम प्लीज ये बताइए कि वो मर्मेड बनना कब सोचती है. वो मर्मेड बनना यही मैंने आपको क्वेश्चन में बताया ना, जब उसको ये इंस्ट्रक्शन मिली है. यहाँ पे क्या था, अमेंडा's रिस्पॉन्स टू हर. ओके, लाइक इज लाइक शी इज टोल्ड नॉट टू बाइट हर नेल्स. ओके, जब उसको बोला गया कि अपने नाखूनों को मत चबाओ और एक सही से पोजीशन में बैठो, तब वो लेती है पोजीशन ऑफ अ मर्मेड. ओके, सो दैट इज व्हाट यू हैव टू. और फिर ऑर्फन कब बोलती है, जब उससे पूछा जाता है कि क्लीन किया आपने रूम या नहीं. उसके बाद जब चॉकलेट के लिए डांट पड़ती है, तब वो रपुंजल के लिए लेती है. Okay, opposition. So question everyone, how did the people in the house react on seeing the pirate? Why did everyone cry for help? What does mousehole mean? And write the antonym of bottom. Okay, the people related very terrified and they were scared. The other pets in the house cried and ran away looking for shelter to hide away from the weird and dangerous pirate. Okay, that's absolutely correct. All right. Okay. Yeah, Surendra, I'll do that. Okay. I'll be giving the PDF on community. Make sure that you're taking it from there. Okay. On the app. So let's have a look at the answers. Belinda became pale with fear. Okay. And the mustard fled the scene. Ink went to the bottom of the house and Blink vanished in a mouse hole. So they all cried for help. So ये situation होती है. Okay. This is what we are talking about. Ishika, extract based questions बेटा आपके CBSE सैम्पल पेपर में तो पूछे नहीं गए हैं. ठीक है, तो वी आर अज्यूमिंग कि आएंगे नहीं, लेकिन मैं फिर भी आप लोगों को ये क्वेश्चंस करवा रही हूँ क्योंकि जो क्वेश्चंस इसमें दे रखे हैं वो इंडिपेंडेंटली आ सकते हैं. ठीक है, सो यू हैव टू बी प्रिपेयर्ड फॉर दैट. ऑलराइट पूजा, आई हैव जस्ट आंसर्ड योर क्वेश्चन. Alright, so everyone cried for help because they all got frightened of the pirate. And mousehole is not a word, you'll never ever find it in dictionary. It has been used by poets. See, मैंने यहाँ पे ये specifically लिखा है. It has been used by poet. Why? क्योंकि poet का यहाँ पे poetic license आता है. All right, this is important. Poetic license है ये. ठीक है, इसका ये मतलब होता है कि poet has got the right to use certain words on his own to create the rhythm effect. So it means the whole which is made by the house in which it appeared. Why has it been used by the poet? It has been used by the poet to create a rhythm effect in the poem. And the antonym of bottom is brim. All right, that is what you have to be careful about. Yeah, this is also called as poetic lessons. Okay, envious matlab jealous. All right, next question. What did custard look like? Custard का parents जरूरत I mean जरूरी है 2016 में भी पूछा गया था. Custard looked really dangerous with spikes on his top and scales underneath. His mouth was like a fireplace and nose like a chimney. His toes looked like daggers. That is what you are going to write. 2 marks. Okay, just make sure. Now question आपने देखा यहाँ पे did पूछा गया था. आपके जो question का tense था वो simple past था. All right, like herein we have did plus look. So we always use for like the basic, like the base form of the verb, all right, with did. Keep this in your mind. तो यहाँ पे मैंने verb की consistency बनाए रखी, all right, was मैंने दिया, okay, and his to look. So you have to be very careful about these things as well. Very fair and ferocious. It look very fair. No, no, Hemant, like he looked very ferocious. He had a big sharp teeth. He had spikes on the top and scales, not scales, okay, and was like a fireplace and nose like a chimney. All right, that's absolutely right. Okay, no, she wasn't disrespectful. Okay, if she would have been disrespectful, she would have said something to her parents. She was just finding a way out of that situation. It's just that she was being silent because she was lost in her own world. So she was not disrespectful. Okay, is that clear? Looked very ferocious. He had a big sharp teeth. That's right. Okay. But Custard cried for a nice safe cage. Who is Custard? Why did he cry for a nice safe cage? Question was being asked in the year 2014. Very important one. Alright, let's see that what exactly is the answer for this. Custard is Belinda's pet dragon. He cried for a nice safe cage because he was a coward who feared easily and looked for comfort and safety for himself. Alright, okay, and had daggers on his toes. Right, Hemant, absolutely right. Next question. The dragon Custard was considered a coward. The humble dragon proved his bravery in adversity. Analyze that certain qualities like bravery and courage are situational and spontaneous. Express your views with reference to the poem The Tale of Custard the Dragon. Okay, so this is a value based question. All right, so this is a long answer question. All right. It's a 4 mark question. Okay, so let's have a look at it. So Custard's humbleness won every reader's heart as he showed true bravery and did not boast like Belinda and her pets. मैंने आपको बोला एक generalized और एक philosophical manner में long answer question start करो. That is how you should go ahead with it. Why are we writing coward here? Cursor just pretended to be a coward. Yeah, discovery science. So in this particular question, no, this is one of the questions wherein like it is being asked, but Custard cried for a nice safe cage. Who is Custard? Why did he cry for a nice safe cage? ये वाला क्वेश्चन यूजुअली कॉन्टेक्चुअल होता है, पोएम की बिगनिंग से रिलेटेड होता है. तो अगर आपको कोई भी लाइक स्टेटमेंट बेस्ड क्वेश्चन दे रखा है जो बिगनिंग से रिलेटेड है, वहां पे आप ये जरूर लिखोगे. ओके अगर क्वेश्चन इस तरीके से आता है दैट लाइक डिस्पाइट शोइंग हिज ब्रेवरी ही अग्रीड फॉर बीइंग अ कावर्ड, ओके ही एक्सेप्टेड हिज कावर्डाइज, व्हाई डू यू थिंक ही डिड दैट, वहां पे आप अपना वो वाला पॉइंट लिखोगे that he might be aware of his parents strength, that he might harm the other pets. ठीक है, लेकिन अगर स्टेटमेंट बेस्ड आए कि उसने बार बार पूछा, क्यों पूछा उसने, तो वहां पे आप जो है उसको कावर्ड बोलोगे, बिकॉज दिस इज रिलेटेड विद द वेरी कॉन्टेक्स्ट ऑफ द पोम. लाइक इन द वेरी बिगनिंग ऑफ द पोम वी केम टू नो दिस बिकॉज ही वाज कंटिन्यूअसली आस्किंग अबाउट इट. Okay, now we are talking about this particular aspect. Everyone boasted of their bravery. Boast matlab ki दिखावा, show off करना, their bravery, but when they faced real danger, it was only Custard who had the courage to face it. And he proved his bravery by not running away and facing the pirate and killing him. Qualities like bravery and courage can only be tested when someone is actually put in a dangerous situation. Therefore, these qualities are situational, as becomes clear from Custard's example. Custard looked for comfort all the time, but this didn't mean that he was a coward. All right, is that clear to everyone? He might, unlike other animals, and tried and was a laughing thing for other animals. Okay, princess, that's right, that's right. So the pirate gaped at Belinda's dragon and gulped some grog from his pocket flagon. He fired 2 bullets, but they didn't hit, and Custard gobbled him every bit. What did the pirate do on seeing the dragon? What did Custard do to the pirate? Which word means to swallow? And find a word from the passage which means a large bottle or similar container which with the handle in which wine etc is sold or served. This is important. Seema, I'm looking at the answers. Okay, I just put a glance on it and I find it right. Okay, don't be worried about it. All right, Hemant, I checked it too. Okay, that was completely absolutely fine. All right, that was fine. Okay, that is completely fine. All right, is that gobble swallow fully? Very nice. Let's have a look at it. So the pirate gulped some wine from his bottle. All right, this is what he did when he saw the dragon. And Custard swallowed the pirate and left no trace of him. The word is gobble and this is flagon. Flagon का मतलब बहुत ज़रूरी है. Flagon का मतलब होता है एक large bottle or similar container with a handle in which wine etc. is sold or served. Please keep that in your mind. No, 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 that is not. Princess, आपका question गलत. What did the pirate do on seeing the dragon? Dragon को immediately देखते ही उसने क्या किया? The pirate gaped at Belinda's dragon. So gaping, okay, and gulped some grog from his pocket flagon. Okay, so this is what he did. उसको देखते ही उसने गल्प किया कुछ वाइन अपनी बॉटल से. That is what you have to keep in your mind. All right. So now we are moving to the next question. What did everyone do when the pirate came? Very important question. Okay, let's have a look at it. When the pirate came, Belinda cried for help and became pale with fear. Mustard ran away with a terrified cry and Ink trickled to the bottom of the house while Blink disappeared in the mouse hole. Custard jumped in front of the pirate to fight him. This is an important question. Keep that in your mind. What was the different reactions of all the other pets in the house of Belinda? Okay, this is what you have to be careful about. Is that clear? Have I made myself clear, everybody? Did you all get that? Right? Is that clear to everyone? Yes. Yes or no in the comment section, everybody. Right? Okay. Now the next question. Describe the bravery of everyone in the house. All right. So Belinda was as brave as a barrel full of bears, and Ink and Blink were brave enough to chase lions away. Okay, Mustard bravery was like a tiger's rage. It was only Custard who was a coward. Everyone else was very brave. तो ये हमने bravery describe करी है, just bravery. Okay, इसमें हम proof कुछ नहीं कर रहे हैं, हम सिर्फ describe कर रहे हैं कि वो कैसे कितने brave थे. According to the poem कितने brave थे, तो उसमें आप ये answer लिखोगे. All right. Okay, so just a 2 marker thing. और यहाँ पे question आपको बोला गया describe the bravery of everyone in the house. This is how you are going to go ahead with. Next question. Belinda was as brave as a barrel full of bears, and in Ink and Blink chased lions down the stairs. Mustard was as brave as a tiger in a rage, but Custard cried for a nice safe cage. How brave were the kitten and the mouse? Why did Custard cry for a nice safe cage? Which word is similar to anger? Which figure of speech has been used in the first and the third line of the passage? That is what you all will have to keep in your mind. Chase lions down the stairs. Okay, so इसका आंसर क्या है? The kitten and the mouse were so brave that they could scare away lions. Custard cried for a nice safe cage because he was a coward. The word is rage and the figure of speech used in first and third line is simile. See, यहाँ पे was as brave. Okay, जब भी use होता है as का और like का तो हमेशा हमारा simile होता है. ठीक है, यहाँ पे as brave as a barrel full of bears and Mustard was as brave as a tiger in a rage. तो ये यहाँ पे आपका क्या है, यहाँ पे आप यूज कर रहे हो simile. All right, keep it in your mind. Is that clear? Yes. Okay. Yes, anger is rage. Now the next question. Suddenly, they heard a nasty sound, and Mustard growled, and they all looked around. Meouch! Cried Ink, and ooh! Cried Belinda, for there was a pirate climbing in the window. Okay, which poetic device is used in these lines? Why was everyone frightened? Which word in the stanza means unpleasant? And what does a nasty sound mean? Guys, window means window. This is again poetic license. This has been used by the poet in order to create the rhythm in the poem. Okay, in order to maintain. All right. In order to be maintained. All right. In order to be maintained. Sorry. In order to maintain the musical effect. Okay, is that clear, everyone? Yes. So what poetic device is used in these lines? So up in the first line, the poet has used repetition, that is suddenly. Okay, and then everyone was frightened because the pirate was climbing up the window. Okay, the word is nasty. Nasty का क्या मतलब है यहाँ पे? Unpleasant. Okay, please keep that in your mind. And a nasty sound refers to the entry of a pirate into the house. That's it. Next question. Why did the baker and his family always look happy and prosperous? Very important question. 2 mark thing from your chapter, a baker from Goa. All right, a part of glimpses of India. The baker used to see. अब यहाँ पे क्या है? Did आया है. Okay, did the baker, did plus look आया है, तो simple past tense है. अब हम simple past tense की consistency बना के रखेंगे सारे question में. The baker used to collect his bills at the end of the month, and baking was indeed a profitable business in the old days. The baker and his family never stopped. Their plump physique was an open statement. Okay, testimony matlab statement that they were again, okay, simple past tense, happy and prosperous. That is what you have to be careful about. All right. क्यों होगा बेटा, क्यों होगा एनाफोरा सीमा? एनाफोरा का मतलब ये होता है कि जब आपका रेपिटेशन दूसरी लाइन में जा रहा हो, ठीक है। सडनली सडनली दे हर्ड एन ईस्टी साउंड, सडनली सडनली मस्टर्ड ग्राउल्ड, अगर ऐसा होता तो एनाफोरा तभी आता है जब आपका जो रेपिटेशन है वर्ड्स का स्टार्टिंग में वो कॉन्जिक्यूटिव लाइंस में फॉलो हो रहा है। यहाँ पे जस्ट बिकॉज यहाँ पे ये दो चीजें रिपीट हो रहे हैं इसलिए ये रेपिटेशन है। ओके, म्याउच, ओके, सॉरी, in the first line basically was the question, okay, in the first line, okay, onomatopoeia भी हो रहा है, म्याउच है, ऊ है, okay, that is onomatopoeia, all right, और of course poetic license last में भी use हो रहा है, which is again a figure of speech, okay। So now the next question, why did the baker look? आपको पता चल गया plum physics से। Now the next question. Not enough can be said to show how important a baker can be for a village. How were the services of the baker required on various occasions? Or why was the baker furnace essential in a traditional Goa village? Again, an important question. All right. Jackfruit like appearance, which is very right, okay? Which is absolutely right. Okay, just keep that in your mind. All right. Which is absolutely right. Is that clear to everybody? So let's have a look at the answer. And please make sure you're giving me the answers in the comment section also. Okay, just make sure that you are very careful about it also. Okay, so let's have a look at the very answers. Okay, what does the answers talk about? All right. So here we go, everyone. It says a baker is very important and essential for a Goa village. He doesn't merely represent a profession, but a highly admired Portuguese tradition. His breads are essential on each and every occasion. Marriage gifts, they are meaningless without the sweet bread known as the ball. Cakes and bolinas are a must for Christmas as well as other festivals. And he enjoys respect and love of the people. The children consider him their friend, companion, and guide. Thus, the presence of the baker's furnace is very much necessary. Okay, it's absolutely necessary. All right, that is what you all will have to keep in your mind. Is that clear to everybody? Is that clear to everyone? Okay. All right, guys. So now we are moving ahead. Okay, now what does it say? The next question. Write two characteristics of people of Coorg. All right, write two characteristics of people of Coorg. Very important question. So what are we gonna here talk about is the people of Coorg are fiercely independent. ठीक है, ये keywords हैं. ठीक है, ये मैं directly books से उठा रही हूँ. The people of Coorg, they are fiercely independent and they are brave as well. All right, that is what you have to be very careful about. All right. And the like Kurgi houses have a tradition of hospitality. The Coog regiment is the most decorated one in the Indian army. They feel proud sharing the courageous works of their sons and fathers. These are the important things that you all need to mention. Okay, I mean that you all must be aware about. Now the next thing. What are the legends of the discovery of tea? That is, what are the stories of the discovery of tea, or what are the various legends regarding the origin of tea? Okay, this is a very important, okay, from your examination point of view. All right, just keep this in your mind. All right, important from your examination point of view. Okay, so now moving ahead, everybody, what do we here do? Now coming to your yeah, of course, so there are two legends that you all will have to be careful about the discovery of tea. According to one story, it was a Chinese emperor who discovered it accidentally. ठीक है, गलती से discover कर दिया था. This is what we come to know. Is that Chinese? Yeah, that's right, Chinese emperor. Okay, children consider picker as their friend companion. Discovery science, like of course herein that was right. Okay, like the children, they used to get up early in the morning by hearing the third, okay, by hearing the jingling sound made by the third of his bamboo stick, and they used to come to him, okay, and the very baker used to give them the bread bangles. That is what you have to here talk about. All right, here we go. Yes, okay, I'm coming to that, Sunil. So he always boiled water before drinking it. One day, a few leaves of plant fell into the boiling water, which gave it a delicious taste. Okay, amazing taste. It is said that they were tea leaves. The emperor started their use in boiling water. Another Indian legend says that an ancient Buddhist ascetic cut off his eyelids. Okay, ascetic basically means कि एक बहुत अच्छे monk. All right. cut off his eyelids because he felt sleepy during meditation. So 10 tea plants grew out of the eyelids. The leaves of these plants, when put in hot water and drunk, banished sleep. Thus, tea came into existence. ये stories है आपको याद रखनी. Now we are moving to the next chapter. What kind of a person was Wali? All right. So Wali was a curious, keen observer who had strong willpower and determination. She was bold, she was brave, and self-respected. She had immense self-confidence and wanted to do everything on her own. So what do we see? We see that she was innocent, highly sensitive, intelligent, and was a very careful planner. Okay, she planned everything meticulously. All right, this is what you guys are supposed to write in your answers. All right, I hope that's making sense to everybody. Is that clear? Yes. If you don't write the exact answer as mentioned in the marking scheme. No, no, Samriddhi, nothing like that. Okay. What do you mean by like mention in the marking scheme? Matlab, what does that mean? You have to be contextual, no? जो question पूछा जाएगा आप उसका तो आंसर दोगे, right? तो you curious का मतलब होता है keen to know more. Okay, this or you can say desire to know more. Alright, मतलब ज़्यादा जानने के इच्छुक. That is what it means. Yes, very right. Very good. Next question. How did Wali plan for her first journey, everybody? Wali made careful and painstaking plans. Painstaking matlab painful in a way. Painful in the sense that she had to resist her temptation for buying the toys and the peppermints. Like being a child, she was so resisting in nature. She was sacrificing something that she really liked all by her heart. Immense means a lot. Okay, बहुत सारा. Okay, in Hindi, immense का मतलब बहुत सारा. She tempted. Okay, she was tempted. Okay, she resisted all her temptations. Tempted नहीं आएगा पूछा. Okay, so she made painstaking plans. Right. For her first journey, she saved every penny, cut down on her expenses, and resisted all the temptations to save 60 paisa for the fare. Okay, so 30 paise for one side, and in total it was 60 paise. Okay. So she gathered the information from the passengers and the neighbors. She calculated the time required and chose afternoon as her mother would take a nap during that time. All this shows that she was a meticulous planner. Meticulous basically means a careful planner. All right, that is what you have to be very careful about. All right, is that clear to everyone? Yes. Is that clear to everyone? Yes, everybody? Right? So now we are gonna move ahead. Why does the conductor refer to Wali as madam? It's quite an important question. All right, it's a 2-mark question. Make sure that you are paying heed to this. She resisted at temptation. No, she resisted her temptations to buy peppermints, toys, balloons, and having a ride on the merry-go-round. Even she had the money. That is right. Absolutely correct. Okay, let's have a look now. The conductor is a man of worldly wise nature. Okay, he is evaluated that the girl has innocence and ignorance in her behavior. So, in order to enjoy and have fun and not to make her unhappy, he calls Wali as madam, though she is simply a girl of 8 years. So, we come to know that conductor was, alright, conductor had jolly nature. Okay, this is what you have to be careful about. All right, please do not. Yeah, he was some jolly sort of fellow. And she acted like a mature person, right? She behaved like a grown up lady. Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Okay, that is absolutely right. All right. Is that clear? So why does Wali mean, sorry, what does Wali mean when she says, I was just agreeing with what you said about the things happening without our knowledge? This is very important question. Okay, what does Wali mean when she says, I was just agreeing with what you said about things happening without our knowledge? All right, in order to tease her, he called her as a madam. Right, as usual, that's right. And she acted like a mature person, Ishita, absolutely right. Okay, now here we go. So Wali entered her house after her boat's journey. She found her mother conversing with one of her aunts. She overhears their discussion. Overhears मतलब उसने बस सुन लिया अपना काम करते करते उसको सुनाई दे गया कि क्या बात हो रही on the things happening in their midst as well as in the world outside. So they could not know about everything. मतलब बात ये है कि उनको घर पे बैठे बैठे सब कुछ दुनिया में क्या हो रहा है नहीं पता चल सकता. Even some of them could not be understood by them. At this juncture, juncture basically refers to the point. Okay, at this point, Wali too opined. Opined as in that she gave opinion. All right, she gave her opinion like a wise person, like an intelligent person, and told that many things were happening without their knowledge. So she spoke this in the context of her journey made by herself without the knowledge of her mother. All right, and also she talked in the context of the death of cow, all right, which had taken place. All right, so a lot of things they've been happening in the world, all right, without the knowledge of the person. All right, we cannot know everything. Okay, so yeah, hello everyone. Okay, okay, that's right. All right. Yes, as usual, yes. Okay, right. So now moving ahead, everybody, moving ahead, next question. What is the nature of the life of the human beings according to the Buddha? Okay, so nature of life, very important question from our examination point of view. All right, because in a way it sums up the entire chapter also. She went for excursion without the knowledge of her mother. Hi, Ashi. Hello. No, dear, I'm really sorry. I don't remember you. Okay, so what is the nature of the life of a human? The life of mortals in this world is troubled and brief. Guys, this is one of the questions which you can use even for the conversation based questions from this chapter. All right, like you see a lot of questions related to the conversation based things. Okay, so please make sure that you are understanding this in detail, that you are forming the right sort of conversations by using the message which is there in the given chapter. All right, this is very important. All right. So the life of the mortals in this world is troubled and brief. Okay, it is combined with pain. Nobody can avoid dying. After reaching old age, there is death. Such is the nature of human being. Just as ripe fruits are in danger of falling, so mortals are in the danger of death. Okay, as all earthen vessels after a certain period of time break, so is the life of mortals. All have to die. Only he can get peace of mind who doesn't lament, who doesn't complain, and who doesn't grieve. So he who has overcome sorrow will be free from sorrow and be blessed. All right, this is very important. Nature of lives is universal, and death is also part of life. Nature of life, Seema, it doesn't make any sense. Their nature of life is universal. Like, what do you mean by that? Okay, it doesn't make any sense there. Is okay, yes, yes. Kushi, like some of them are same, but not like every question. Okay, is that clear? Is that clear to everyone? According to Buddha, humans are mortal. No, one day everyone has to leave the place. The life is full of troubles, grievances, and struggle. Alrighty, and he stated that those who don't lament can get peace of mind. Yeah, you're right about. All right. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Corey Erickson, you have seen the very sample papers related to Pranjal and Rajveer conversation. उसमें आपको कुछ नहीं करना है, ठीक है? Students, listen to me very carefully. जो भी conversation based questions है ना, उसमें आपको कुछ भी नहीं करना है extra. सबसे easy questions वही हैं. ठीक है? अगर आपके examination में आता है तो, though we do not have anything like this in our sample papers, so we cannot really rely on that. But yeah, we cannot leave any loose end. ठीक है? तो इसका ये मतलब है कि अगर कॉन्वर्सेशन बेस्ड क्वेश्चंस आते हैं एग्जामिनेशन में, तो उसमें जो चैप्टर का मेन जिस्ट है ना, आपको उस बारे में बात करनी है। जैसे कि प्रांजल और राजवीर ने क्या डिस्कस किया अबाउट सॉरी अबाउट असम या फिर अबाउट कूर्ग। ठीक है, राजवीर और उसका क्या कहते हैं, राजवीर और प्रांजल का कॉन्वर्सेशन बताओ कूर्ग। तो आपको कूर्ग का सारा इन्फॉर्मेशन पता है, ठीक है? कूर्ग वहां पे ब्रेवरी है, मतलब करेजियस है, एडवेंचर स्पोर्ट्स हैं उधर। सो आप क्वेश्चंस फ्रेम करो, व्हाट आर द एडवेंचर स्पोर्ट्स दैट आर देयर इन योर सिटी? Okay, why is it called coffee country? Or do you know that it is known as the coffee country? Okay, because like a lot of plantations are there and the coffee is really very much nice and there's aroma of coffee. पूरा चैप्टर का जो जिस्ट है, आपने चैप्टर समझा है, आपको बस वही कॉन्वर्सेशंस में ऐड करते जाना है और कुछ नहीं करना है. Is that clear, everyone? Yes? No, Mandeep, that's not possible, my dear. All right. So that is what you have to talk about. Now, how did Gautama came to be known as Buddha? His real name was Siddharth Gautam. Okay. How did he transform his name to the Buddha? So Siddharth Gautam wandered for 7 years and finally sat down under a peepal tree till he got enlightenment. So after 7 days of enlightenment, he renamed the Bodhi tree and began to teach and to share his new understanding and came to be known as Buddha. Very important point. Alright, Mandeep, my dear, that has already been scheduled. If that would have been possible, I would have definitely done that. Okay, but that is not possible at all. Alright, that's not possible. Okay, it can give us full as just right conversation. हाँ, conversation based questions everybody बहुत easy हैं. आपको सिर्फ चैप्टर में जो आपने पढ़ा है, आपको वही किसी के वाया, किसी के माउथ के वाया आपको वो कॉन्वर्सेशन में लिखना है. That's it. All right. ओके, गॉडी एरिक्सन एक पार्ट लिखो, 4 मार्कर में ही आएगा, ठीक है। तो आपका शीट का एक पार्ट आप उसको नेक्स्ट पेज के हाफ तक भी कंटिन्यू कर सकते हो, दैट्स ऑल। ओके ओके, नाउ द नेक्स्ट, why did the Buddha choose Banaras to preach his first sermon? So the Buddha preached his first sermon at the city of Banaras. Okay, please याद रखना स्टूडेंट्स, इस चैप्टर में बनारस की स्पेलिंग में ES है, ठीक है। AS लिखोगे मार्क्स कट जाएंगे, हाफ मार्क डिडक्ट हो जाएंगे सीधा। ऑल राइट, बिकॉज एक सोर्स से लिया गया है। जब भी आप कोई चीज एक सोर्स से लेते हो, आप उसको एज इट इज ही रखते हो। क्यों? क्योंकि हमने कहीं से उठाया है, तो जिसने लिखा था आप उसके वर्ड्स नहीं चेंज कर सकते हो। ऑल राइट मयंक, वापस करवा रही हूँ मैं, स्पेशल क्लास ऑलरेडी शेड्यूल्ड है, प्लीज स्पेशल क्लास में आना। ऑल राइट, हाँ अरे दैट इज ओके, मैं कह रही हूँ ना, या तो एक पेज का लिख लो या फिर उसके पीछे आधा पेज तक कंटिन्यू कर सकते हो, ठीक है। तो फुल मार्क्स आ जाएंगे, बहुत इजी क्वेश्चन है ये। आपको बस चैप्टर में जो आपने पढ़ा है आपको वही लिखना है, ओके, बस वही और कुछ नहीं, ठीक है। All right. So the city is regarded as the most holy of the dipping places of the river Ganga. That sermon has been preserved. It reflects the Buddha's wisdom about one kind of suffering which cannot be understood. Okay. So the word that has been used for that kind of suffering is inscrutable kind of suffering. Okay. Keep that in your mind. Okay. Dipping places of the, I don't get the dipping places of the river Ganga. Dipping places basically refers to डुबकी लगाना, ठीक है। मतलब आपका जो गंगा है वो वहां पे बह रही है बनारस में, तो वहां पे डुबकी लगाई जाती है, ठीक है। तो उसको एक डिपिंग प्लेस बोला जाता है। डिपिंग प्लेस मतलब कि डुबकी लगाने की जगह है वहां पे बनारस में, दैट इज व्हाट इट मींस। ऑल राइट, yeah, that is right. That's right as usual. What did Kisa Gautami do after the Buddha had asked her for a handful of mustard seeds? What did she do, everybody? Kisa Gautami went from house to house to get a handful of mustard seed. People gave her the mustard seed, but when she asked if anyone had died in her family, they regretfully told her that the livings were few, but the deads were many. So Kisa Gautami found no house where someone had not died. All right, is that clear to everybody? Yes, yes. She went from house to house. What does Lomov think when he is alone? Quite an important question, because herein we see that he was contemplating, okay, and he was also in a way contemplating, matlab thinking whether it's right or wrong. Also, here we come to know about his justification, all right, or you come to know about his reasons, okay, for marrying Natalia Chubuko. All right, so what was he thinking? Lomov thinks. Now the question is does, ठीक है। डज है सिंपल प्रेजेंट, मैंने टेंस वैसे ही कंटिन्यू किया है, थिंग्स लगाया है मैंने, इज लगाया है मैंने, इज आ रहा है हर जगह, ठीक है। टेंस बहुत जरूरी है, सफर्स आ रहा है, ठीक है। सो प्लीज मेक श्योर कि आप टेंस को कंसिस्टेंट रखो। टेंस अगर कंसिस्टेंट नहीं रहेगा आपके आंसर में, आपके मार्क्स डिडक्ट होंगे, ठीक है। Ganga is written as Ganges. Should we write like the same spelling? Yeah, Gitika, you can do that. Ganges. That's fine. Okay. So we see Lomov thinks that Natalia is an excellent housekeeper, not bad looking, well educated. Also, it's impossible for him not to marry. In the first place, he's already 35, okay, which is regarded as a critical age by him. And he ought to lead a quiet and regular life, okay. And it's important for him कि वो एक अच्छी सी शांत भरी जिंदगी जिए. So he suffers from palpitations, okay. दिल बहुत तेज तेज धड़कता है. And he is excitable and always getting upset, okay. फिर वो excite भी हो जाता है और upset भी हो जाता है. All right, yeah, 35 years old. Heart palpitation. So there are some other problems too which trouble him. What is that? Sleep sickness. Okay, he has got sleep sickness. Everybody, right? Numb food. All right. So instead of writing that there are some other problems which trouble him too, ये उसने सोचा, ठीक है। लेकिन अगर आपको एग्जाम में आया that what are the illnesses that he suffered from, तो वहां पे आप explicit manner में इसका आंसर दोगे। Or economical status also the same. Yes, that is also right. Hemant, right, right, right. I get that. Excellent housekeeper. She was average looking as well. All right, that's absolutely correct. Next question. Who is Lomo? Why does he visit Chubuko? Okay. So Lomo was a young, wealthy landowner and an unmarried man of 35. He was anxious to get married as he had already reached a critical age. So he decided to propose Natalia, a girl of 25 years old. He visited Chubukov to ask for his daughter's Natalia's hand in marriage. That's it. Is that clear? He also thought about his palpitation and his lunacy while sleeping. Yes, that is right. Okay, that is right, Hemant. Absolutely correct. Now we are moving to the next question. Justify in brief the title of the play, The Proposal. Important one. So we see here in the answer. All right. Yeah. So the title of the play, The Proposal, is apt. Apt matlab appropriate. Okay. All right. Lomov comes to Chubukov's house to propose to his daughter. ठीक है, उसका main purpose ये था. He talks to Chubukov about his intention, and the old man is very happy to have Lomov as the husband of this aging daughter. When Natalia comes in, there begins an argument. Okay, it reminds us of a married couple. So we see the title is altogether justified. All right, it's appropriate. It's amazingly fine. All right, is that clear to everybody? Yes. Now the next question. How does Natalia react when she comes to know that Lomov had come to propose her hand? So there here we come to know about her dramatic nature. All right, that she was very much dramatic in nature. Let's have a look. So we see that Lomov, all right, was a young, wealthy landowner and an unmarried man of 35. He was anxious to get married as he had already reached. So he decided to propose Natalia, a girl of 25 years old. He visited Chubukov. Okay, this is not the answer. I'm sorry, I was reading the previous one. When she knows that Lomov came to propose to her, she starts weeping. Okay, she starts wailing. You can write this also in place of weeping. She calls her father to bring him back at once. Okay, and he is gone out after the quarrel. So she also accuses Chubukov that he drove Lomov out. She becomes hysterical. Hysterical मतलब कि वो पागलपन सा थोड़ा होने लग गया. She became a little insane because she became a little more dramatic. Okay, and she started wailing. Okay, so there was a quick change in her behavior. All right, this is how she started behaving. The title of the play, The Proposal, is very as the whole drama revolves around the proposal. Absolutely correct, Hemant. Okay, now which book did A Bright Mother get for him? How did it change his life, or how did it prove to be a turning point in his life? All right, वहां से जिंदगी बदल गई कैसे? ठीक है, अब हम देखते हैं आंसर. A bride's mother got a children's book called The Travels of Monarch X for him. The book invited readers to help study butterfly migrations and actively participate in tagging the butterflies to help in the research being conducted by Dr. Frederick A. Urquhart. A bride then went on to raise an entire flock of butterflies. ठीक है, तो उसने क्या किया, एक बटरफ्लाई का फ्लॉक पूरा रेस किया अपने बेसमेंट में. इस तरीके से बुक ने हेल्प की उसकी कि वो अपना एंथुसियाज्म बरकरार रखे. ऑल राइट, इज दैट क्लियर? द ट्रैवल्स, इट्स द ट्रैवल्स. ठीक है, द एक्चुअल नेम इज द, आर्टिकल भी लगाओगे. ऑल राइट, द ट्रैवल्स ऑफ मोनार्क एक्स. Okay, alive for several years and opened the world of science to the young collector who never forgot or lost his scientific curiosity. Very important question. यहाँ पे role of Dr. Urquhart का भी आता है, that because of him, like because of the book, like because he invited the readers, okay, like to tag the butterfly, so that ignited the curiosity in him. Okay, that is what you have to be careful about. How butterflies to migrate. Yes, yes, Hemant, you are right about that. So why did Richard Ebright raise a flock of butterflies? Again, an important question. So somewhere we did the answer in the previous one, but again, we are repeating it here. So we see, okay, here we go. कॉन्वर्सेशन डायलॉग की तरह लिखना है कायनात. अगर कॉन्वर्सेशन है तो कॉन्वर्सेशन हम हमेशा डायलॉग की फॉर्म में लिखेंगे, उसको पैराग्राफ में नहीं लिखोगे आप. ठीक है, yes Seema, you're right about that. So at the end of the book, The Travels of Monarch X, the readers were invited to help study butterfly migration. ठीक है, so they were asked to tag butterflies for research by Dr. Frederick A. Urquhart. The butterfly collected season around reading last 6 weeks in late summer. If a bride went to chase them one by one, he could not catch very many. So he decided to raise a flock of butterflies. ठीक है, so 6 weeks तक ही रहता था और फिर इतना ज्यादा कलेक्शन हो नहीं पाता था. टैग करनी थी बटरफ्लाइज माइग्रेशंस का पता करने के लिए. That is why he started raising a flock of butterflies अपने basement में. All right, is that clear? Yes, next question. What lesson did Ebright learn when he did not win anything at the Science County Fair? Okay. तो क्या लेसन लर्न किया? When Ebright did not win anything at the science fair, he learned a lesson that he needed to do the real experiments, not simply make a neat display. His entry was slides of frog tissues which he showed under a microscope. So he was just in his 7th grade at that time. All right, that is what you have to remember. ऑल राइट युवराज, मैंने बेटा आपको करवाया है सेशन, ओके, स्पेशल क्लास में. मैंने कल करवाया था, सॉरी परसों करवाया था. प्लीज चेक द वीडियो स्पेशल क्लास पे, आपको समझ आएगा कि कैसे आंसरिंग पैसेज के साथ डील करना है. ठीक है, वो बहुत बेसिक ट्रिक मैंने आपके साथ शेयर करी है. ऑल राइट, yes, yes, discovery science, absolutely correct. Okay, next question. Besides curiosity, a number of other values are required to become a successful scientist. Explain karo with reference to the chapter The Making of a Scientist. So from very beginning age, I mean from very young age, Richard Ebright was competitive and put in extra effort with curiosity for the right reason to win. But his mother was always very dedicated and made his spirits like rise high. He did not lose heart even after losing when he was in 7th grade. To him, people around were very encouraging. His mother's encouragement was really an eye opener. ठीक है, सो यहाँ पे आप क्या करोगे, आप बताओगे कि कैसे और भी चीजें हमें चाहिए होती हैं लाइफ में. ओके, इज दैट क्लियर टू यू? Yes, Ayush, we are going to do that today, right at 3:30. Be right there in the class. So she took him on trips, bought him telescopes, microscopes, cameras, mounting materials, and other equipments. Thus, constant support of each other opened a new world. This helps us to conclude that hard work, parental guidance, and keen observation are the qualities which one need to excel. A value based. What was the common belief about the 12 tiny gold spots on a monarch pupa? What is the actual purpose of these tiny gold spots? ठीक है, इसका एक्चुअल पर्पस क्या था? These 12 tiny gold spots were believed to be ornamental only. Believed to be यानी कि ऐसा माना जाता था. The actual purpose, एक्चुअल में उसका क्या पर्पस था? To produce a hormone. Okay, वो एक हार्मोन सिक्रीट करता था which was necessary for the butterfly's full development. जो जरूरत थी बटरफ्लाई के full development के. Hard working, driven, curiosity, determined interest in subject and learning seek. That's right. Okay, yes, broken. That's right. So what was the cause of Matilda's ruin? How could she have avoided it? Okay, from the chapter The Necklace. Very important. Matilda's aspiration and unrealistic dreams were the cause of her ruin. Okay, कुछ words बहुत important होते हैं जब हम answer लिखते हैं. Make sure कि आप उन सारे important points का और जो भी वो answers हैं आप उनको seriously ले रहे हो और आप seriously उनको लिख रहे हो. ठीक है, ये वाली सारी चीजें थोड़ी important होती है. Now the necklace. Okay, so we see she paid due importance to materialistic things she could have easily avoided if she had remained within her means. Okay, she was not a practical lady and had not understood her husband's feeling. All right, that is what the answer is. Next question. A little confession would have changed the life of Matilda. Should we confess our mistakes courageously? Do you agree with the above statement? Value based, everyone. Possession of materialistic things, that's right, discovery science. The belief was that they are a piece of ornamental decoration on butterfly, whereas in actual the hormone released by these 12 tiny gold spots were responsible for the proper growth. Right, Mana? That's absolutely correct. Okay, all righty. Here we go. Okay. तो अब हम ये देखते हैं क्या है. Yes, a small mistake makes our life miserable and dark. People who are open-minded and speak the truth stay much happier. तो a little mistake made by Matilda. देखा आपने मैंने कैसे स्टार्ट किया? मैंने एक लाइन दी जर्नलाइज मैनर में, ठीक है. उसके बाद अब मैं लिंक कर रही हूँ चैप्टर से. सो वैल्यू बेस्ड क्वेश्चन जब भी आएंगे तो आपको उसको हमेशा आपके चैप्टर से लिंक करना है. इट्स वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. हाय संगीता, गुड मॉर्निंग. ओके, इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. So a little mistake made by the Matilda changed her life completely. If Matilda had confessed, ठीक है, अगर उसने मान लिया होता, अगर उसने अग्री कर लिया होता कि हाँ मैंने ये कमिट किया है, that she had lost Madame Forestier's necklace, her life would have been different. Confession could have brought peace of mind. Matilda would have at once come to know that necklace is not a real, but it is an imitation. Imitation मतलब कि वो copy है. So hard work which Matilda put into repay the borrowed necklace could have been saved. मतलब वो ignore किया जा सकता. So we all get a very important message that we should not delay in admitting our mistakes. Okay, it's very, very important. Hi, Muskan. All right. Okay. Now, the next question. The necklace reveals that vanity is an evil. Vanity मतलब show off. ठीक है? It may bring joy for short period. कुछ देर के लिए आपको बहुत अच्छा लगता है, but ultimately it leads to ruin. If you are placed in a situation similar to that of Matilda, what would you have done? Express your views. Again, it's a value-based question. Okay, so अब हम लिखते हैं. No doubt Matilda was proud and self-loving. She was very beautiful and charming as she was proud of her beauty. So vanity मतलब जब आपको घमंड हो अपनी किसी चीज का. So because of her beauty, she thought that she was born in a family of clerks through the error of destiny. She felt that she was born for all the delicacies and luxury. She also felt that she was made for expensive frocks, jewels, and other such things. Okay, therefore we can conclude that Matilda was very vain and proud because of her beauty. उसको अपनी beauty पे बहुत घमंड था. All right, they one time happiness, but all time not. Yes, I have a question. Why borrow money? This is because, like Palak, like if you're borrowing money for show off, okay, that means that you're not doing the right thing, all right? Because ultimately, that's not how one should live. All right, vanity doesn't give you anything because the happiness is very much temporary. It's not permanent. Okay, you're borrowing thing for some time, and what if like you lose it, like Matilda did in the given chapter? Okay, and then she didn't even confess her reality. ओके, सो दिस इज व्हाई वी शुडंट बोरो। वेनिटी, VANITE, सीमा, इसका मतलब होता है घमंड होना, ठीक है, शो ऑफ में बिलीव करना, ठीक है, that is what it means. So when we read the story, we found out that she suffered because of her vanity. If I were placed in a situation similar to that of Matilda, I would have valued the love of my husband. I would have not insisted on buying an expensive dress to wear to the party, and there would be no question of borrowing an expensive necklace from my friend. I would have saved me and my husband from all the hardships which the Loisels went through. Okay? What changes came in the lifestyle of Matilda after she had lost the necklace? Lifestyle. To return the borrowed money, Mr. and Mrs. Loisel suffered for 10 long years. First, they sent away the maidservant, then they changed their lodging and rented some rooms. Now, Matilda learned heavy cares of household life. She had to do the difficult chores of her kitchen. उसको बहुत काम करने पड़ते थे. She had to wash dishes, greasy pots, and stew pans. So she had to use her rosy nails to wash the greasy pots and the bottoms of the stew pans. All right, she had to wash dirty clothes and to hang them on the line to dry. बहुत important question है. All right, ये है vanity. VANITE, ये है spelling सीमा. All right, if I would have been at a place, okay, confess the truth, okay, and saved. Right, very good, very good. Became poverty stricken, miserable, and so poor. Right, अब सारा describe करोगे. She did all the odious household chores. Absolutely correct. बहुत सही है, बहुत सही है, ठीक है. So then each morning she had to take down the refuse to the street. मतलब उसको बाहर जाना पड़ता था. She also had to bring up the water for daily use. She had to stop at each landing to catch her breath. She did not have much money, so she haggled with the shopkeepers to get reduction in prices. Haggled is like कि उनके साथ bargaining में bargain करवाना amount. All right, they sent away the maid. Odious is very hard. Okay, hard. All right, next. Once she was very beautiful and used to wear beautiful dresses. Now she seemed old. Okay, ये continuity में है. Now she looked like a common household woman. She had badly dressed hair and dirty dresses. Her hands were red and she spoke in a loud tone. She washed the floors with large pails. Okay, pails of water. Okay, that's what you have to talk about. Clear? Next, our inability to accept our limitations may lead to an unhappy life. Analyze the reference to the story, The Necklace. Again, a value-based question, an important one as well. All right, yes, 4 mark ka tha Manat, absolutely right. Okay, catching her breath. Navjot, not dreams, breath. Okay, yes, we should confess our mistake courageously. We confess. Then in future, we'll not feel regret about it. Like Matilda confessed her mistake, told. ओके आई गॉट दैट. रिडक्शन का मीनिंग क्या होता है मैम? रिडक्शन का मतलब कि कम होना, ठीक है, दैट इज व्हाट रिडक्शन मीन. They sent away Hemant, not send away, send away. And Hemant, you've been writing the good answers, I appreciate that. So we fail to recognize the situation in which we are placed but rather keep on grumbling मतलब कि हम जो है complain करते रहते हैं, चिड़ करते रहते हैं, ठीक है, चिक करना. Basically we become frustrated and want our life to be different. We should accept the life as it comes to us and we shouldn't keep on cribbing again, complaining, okay, about unhappy circumstances. As we read the story, The Necklace, we find that Matilda is not at all happy with her husband. She had wished her life to be luxurious. It is this frustration of hers which puts her in a fix and spoils rest of her life. Put her in a fix मतलब कि एक fix situation में जहाँ पे बाहर निकलने का कोई रास्ता नहीं था. She doesn't want work, she doesn't work for solution but rather complicates the situation for her. Okay. Colloquial words का ये मतलब होता है जो आजकल words use होते हैं. I mean जो आपकी आम भाषा में words use होते हैं. That are known as colloquial words. Okay. So he was so open and friendly that I glowed with the warmth of his affection. How did the young lawyer form this opinion about the hack driver? तो फटाफट से इसका आंसर दो. Yes, colloquial मतलब informal, आम भाषा. Okay, that is what it means. Okay, so now come on, everybody, answer फटाफट से for this very particular question in the comment section. Be quick in giving me the answer to this question. How are you going to answer this question? Yes, everyone. क्या आंसर आएगा यहाँ पे? Okay, let's look at the answers, everybody. All right, the young lawyer felt that the cooperating attitude and kindness, okay, these are the words, okay, cooperating attitude and kindness shown to him was real, though the hack driver had to earn something out of it also. So the lawyer bargained with the hack driver and had settled for $2 an hour, but this white smile made him think that he was one old friend. Okay, that's it. Cheerful and trustworthy. Trustable, no, it's not a word, Sudha. Trustworthy is the word. Okay, next question. Who befriends the lawyer? Where does he take him? Very easy. The lawyer was befriended by a delivery man who introduced himself as Bill. He told him that he knew Lutkins and would help the lawyer in finding him. He took him to all the possible places where Lutkins was seen or was known to hang out. So he took the lawyer to Fritz's shop, where Lutkins was a frequent visitor, to play poker, to Gustav's barber shop, then to Gray's barber shop, then to pool room, and several other places before finally taking him to Oliver's mother farm. However, so much of roaming around did not yield. Yield मतलब उसने कोई भी result नहीं दिया. Did not give any result as they failed to find Oliver Lutkins. Okay, is that clear, everybody? Yes, Lutkins was introduced himself as Bill, right? Driver helped lawyer as in all possible way and liked it. That's absolutely right. Absolutely correct. Okay. Now, what more does Bill say about Lutkins and his family? Okay, Bill was very clever. Bill told the lawyer that he knew Lutkins' mother. He said that she was a terror. Okay, please make sure herein आपका character भी आएगा. Okay, character of Oliver's mother is also coming in here. All right, and the poet same. No, no discovery science. No, nothing like that. Okay, we are not assuming that. Okay, यहाँ पे character sketch आ रहा है Oliver's mother का. All right. So we see that he described her as a terror. He narrated an incident when he took a trunk to her once and she almost took his skin off because he did not treat it like a box of eggs. He also said that she was very tall and she was fat. She was very quick and could talk a lot. He said that Oliver must have heard that somebody was chasing him and consequently would have gone into hiding at his mother's place. That's it. A person may appear humble, but in actually he may not be. Appearances can be deceptive. Explain with reference to the story The Hack Driver. ठीक है, बहुत easy question है. Appearances 4 mark का है. Appearances are not always true. At times a person on first meeting appears to be friendly. आपको लगता है बहुत friendly है, cooperative है और understanding है. But as the time unfolds, a different story is revealed. जैसे जैसे time निकलता जाता है एक अलग ही type की story आती है. When the lawyer comes to the city for the first time, he's very happy to meet the hack driver. In fact, the hack driver himself is Oliver Lutkins. The hack driver seemed to be a simple countryman ready to help. The hack driver showed affectionate behavior. He felt a he left a favorable impression on the narrator's mind. But very soon, lawyer was able to realize that hack driver himself was Oliver Lutkins. It is so foolish, all right, to find that a wise person like a lawyer is befooled by a simple countryman. हमें पता चल गया, right? Is that clear to everybody? Yes, is that clear to everyone? Hi, Saurabh. Hello. Welcome to the Worry class. Okay, now the next question. Intelligence or cleverness cannot be identified only on the basis of our work or profession, but it comes from inside. ठीक है, explain it with reference to the chapter The Hack Driver. ये question क्यों पूछा जा रहा है? क्योंकि lawyer होने के बावजूद he was being fooled by a village person. ठीक है, and the village man he was so intelligent कि उसने एक lawyer जैसे आदमी को उल्लू बना दिया. Like that. Okay, hey Nikhil, is that clear to everybody? Yes, guys, I hope that you are liking the very session. Do not forget to hit the like button. All right, immediately like the session, guys. All right, is that clear? तो अब हम आगे बढ़ते हैं, ठीक है? Okay, fine, good. So yes, it is quite right that intelligence and cleverness come automatically from our inside because it is our birth quality. Okay, it cannot be created. That's why our intelligence and cleverness cannot be identified only on the basis of our work or profession. Okay, if I'm a doctor, if I'm a teacher, you cannot say that I am intelligent. All right, like that is not how an intelligent person is being described. Many times in our daily life, we can find such examples. For example, a policeman is always considered brave and fighter, okay, because he has to face many difficulties daily. And if he is not like that, he cannot defeat criminals, dacoits, burglars, and cheaters. But sometimes we find some policemen opposite to it. Okay, now the next chapter. Okay, I mean next chapter, which is why was Boli reluctant to go to school with her father? Boli क्यों नहीं जाना चाहती थी अपने पापा के साथ स्कूल? क्या रीजन है इसका? ऑल राइट, क्योंकि मैंने कैटेगराइज कर रखे हैं. ओके, ये वाले क्वेश्चंस मैंने कैटेगराइज कर रखे थे जिससे कि ये आपको पता, आई मीन जब मैंने प्री बोर्ड्स लिए थे तो मैंने कैटेगराइज किए थे कुछ क्वेश्चंस. ठीक है, सो मैंने एक तरीके से मैं सारे क्वेश्चंस लेके आई हूँ. ठीक है, जिससे कि आपको क्या कहते हैं प्रैक्टिस फिर से हो जाए. ऑलराइट, शी रिमेंबर्स हर काउ वाज सब. ठीक है, ऑलराइट. ओके, सो इसका आंसर मैंने मिस कर दिया है. नो, ये रहा इसका आंसर. ओके, So Boli did not know what a school was like. She had never heard about it. Okay, whenever her father held her hand and told her that they were going to school, so what happened is she got frightened, fearing to be dragged out of the house. So she was reluctant to go to the school. Herein, you can definitely refer about the cow. Okay, like the cow was being turned out of the house. So that is why. All right. Okay. Here we go. There are certain spammers in the class which are not really needed anyway. All right. Ostentation and vanity often leads one in trouble. Justify. बलदेव मैंने अभी अभी ये क्वेश्चन करवाया, आप प्लीज एक बार वीडियो चेक करना, ठीक है? आप एक बार वीडियो चेक करना, मैंने उसमें क्वेश्चन अच्छे ostentation and vanity often leads one in trouble. Okay, so आपको ये बेसिकली बात करनी है मटिल्डा के कैरेक्टर में. मैंने एक लॉन्ग आंसर आपको दिया है, आप उसे चेक करना, ठीक है? आप वीडियो थोड़ा पीछे करके देखोगे, आपको मिल जाएगी, ठीक है? Alrighty, here we go. Okay, let's make a move ahead now. Next question. Did Boli enjoy her first day in school? What made her happy on on this day? Okay, here we go. Yes, so it was a mixed day for Boli. She was happy to see the girls of her age. She was fascinated with the colorful pictures on the wall of the classroom. But when the teacher asked her name, she couldn't answer properly, and other girls laughed at her. She cried, but her teacher's soft words made her very happy on this very day. So आपको ये बोलना है mixed feelings थी. Okay, this is very important. ठीक है? तो अब हम यहाँ पे क्या कह रहे हैं कि वहाँ पे बहुत ज्यादा मिक्स फीलिंग्स थी. ओके, बहुत सारी अलग लड़कियां भी थी, वो उनसे नाम पूछा गया था, वो आंसर नहीं दे पा रही थी, जो वो स्टैमर कर रही थी, तो बाकी सारी लड़कियां हंस रही थी उसको. इज दैट क्लियर एवरीवन? एज यूजुअल आपके टोन बेस्ड क्वेश्चंस जो हैं वो सिर्फ और सिर्फ आपके पोम्स में आते हैं, ठीक है? वहां पे मैंने आपको करवा रखा है वो. All right, is that clear? Rightly said as the lawyer, very high but a simple outwitted. Okay, so it's important and practical. Right, Seema, that's right, that's right. Okay, gave her teacher gave her required encouragement. Navjot, absolutely right. Okay. Hmm. All righty, here we go. Yeah, I'm trying to be a little slow, guys. Make sure कि आप एक speed बना के रख रहे हो. हमारे पास बहुत सारे questions हैं अभी. Okay, पढ़ने के लिए. So how does she become a masterpiece? Okay, she here refers to Boli कि वो एक masterpiece कैसे बनी? Very important question. The teacher transformed a simpleton, that means a foolish girl, into a well-behaved and confident girl. Boli was a foolish and stammering girl. The teacher put in all her hard work in transforming her into a mentally strong and well-educated girl. It was really a masterpiece of the teacher. All right. Is that clear? Very good. Okay, so the answer is very simple. Now let's make a move ahead. What kind of a mother do you think Ramlal's wife was? Very important. मैंने रामलाल की वाइफ का कैरेक्टर भी करवाया था कैरेक्टर स्केच वाले सेशन में. मेक श्योर कि आप उसको सीरियसली ले रहे हो, ठीक है? ऑल राइट, प्रिया आएगा आएगा जल्दी आएगा. ओके, Ramlal's wife was an uncaring and callous mother. Okay, she never showed the affection to Bholi that she deserved as her child. She felt that the girl with poke marks, okay, and lack of sense was a burden. That's why she sent her to school so that the teachers took the trouble to handle the girl. Okay, so she was never caring, she was not loving, she never showed the maternal, okay, love to her daughter just because of her appearance and because of her slow learning process. Okay, even when it was the matter of her marriage, the mother showed no sympathy and consented as in that she agreed to get her married to an old and a lame man. All right, is that clear everyone? Not really, like सारे questions में हर जगह हो रखे हैं. Make sure कि आप अच्छे से पढ़ो. Wali had many apprehensions. Okay, apprehensions refer to the doubts. All right, about going to school. What made her feel that she was going to a better place than her home? So ये कैसे realize हुआ? Holly had many apprehensions about going to school. बहुत doubt थे. She remembered how their old cow Lakshmi had been turned out of the house and sold. So when she got a clean dress, was bathed, and her hair was properly done, okay, with oil, only then she realized that she was going to a proper place. Yeah, she believed in old cultures and old society thoughts. So you can use the word orthodox here, and she believed in stereotypical thinking. ये मैंने आपको कैरेक्टर स्केच में करवाया है. Okay, was an uncaring woman. She believed in old cultures. Right. She was selfish, greedy, and patriarchal, money-minded. Right. You can use all these words. Every good. Okay, why does the poet want to take? मैंने रवि बेटा ये करवा दिया है क्वेश्चन, वीडियो पीछे करके देखना, आपको मिल जाएगा, ठीक है? जब हम एनिमल्स के साथ एनिमल्स पोम से डील कर रहे थे. All right. Now the next one. How did Boli's teacher play an important role in changing the course of her life? Very important again. Police teacher played an important role in changing the course of her life. Okay, that means the entire way of her life. Course of her life basically refers to the way of life. Okay, she was polite, बहुत polite थी, बहुत friendly थी, which touched her heart. Okay, which touched Boli's heart because she never saw any friendliness or politeness at her home. She encouraged her every time and was affectionate towards her. She was very loving and kind. So the teacher transformed her into a confident person who could read, who could write and speak clearly. So this gave her the required confidence. Moreover, what do we see, everyone? We see the teacher's appreciation and encouragement helped her overcome her own morale. Very important. All right. Is that clear to everybody? Used to simpleton, but when shine reflect na qualities of holy change her life. Right. Absolutely correct. She was able to speak fluently. All right. That is absolutely right. Okay. That is absolutely right. Now we are moving ahead, everyone. Next question. What does the next question talk about? Hmm. All right, here we go, everybody. So we say, don't you worry, Pitaji, in your old age, I'll serve you and mother. Through this statement, the narrator wants to highlight the moral values Boli imbibed with. Imbibed matlab that she was made up of the moral values. There were certain moral values that had got in her. All right, is that clear, everyone? Yes. So based on the reading of the lesson, what made Boli aware of her rights and how did she use them? So Bholi became an extrovert child, all right, or you can say extrovert child, all right, or you can say just a minute, all right. Let me just erase it. So Bholi was an introvert child who lacked confidence. She was neglected and even made fun of due to her appearance and lack of intelligence. So years of education made her bold and confident. She got an aim in her life when she refused to marry greedy Bishambar. Her father became worried and she assured her father not to worry and promised that she would take care of him and her mother in their old age. Alright, she told that she would teach in the school when she learned so much. During her education, Bholi's teacher made her aware of her rights as well as duties. So she faced the challenge of rejecting greedy Vishambar with determination and confidence. Thus she projected thus she protected her self-respect and integrity. All right, clear everyone? Is that clear? Yes. Explain क्या कर दो ADS क्या explanation चाहिए आपको क्या explanation करना है मोहन आई एम कमिंग अप विद दैट सेशन टू ठीक है अभी 3:30 बजे स्पेशल क्लास में मैं ग्रामर सेशन ही करवाऊंगी प्लीज वो वाला सेशन ज्वाइन करना ऑलराइट इट्स इंपॉर्टेंट that's right. Okay, that's right. Her education made her aware. Very good. Grammar Moin, I'm going to do that as well. Don't be worried. All right. We are going to come up with that too. Alrighty, here we go. Moving next, everyone. Okay, why was the lawyer not happy with his job? The question was there in 2016. The lawyer, okay, was not happy with his job because he was made to deliver summons instead of preparing the legal briefs. For that task, he had to go to the dirty and shady corners of the city. ठीक है मतलब यानी कि वो लीगल ब्रीफ्स यानी कि वो समन करता था लोगों को ठीक है जिसके लिए उसको थोड़ी ऐसी जगह जाना पड़ता था जहाँ पे उसको पीट दिया जाता था ठीक है सो उसको ये डर लगता था कि मुझको पीट देंगे तो इसलिए उसको अपनी वो जॉब पसंद नहीं थी ऑल राइट क्रिबिंग का मतलब कंप्लेन करना ऑल राइट इज दैट क्लियर यस या सीमा दैट्स राइट मैंने देख लिया ओके बिकॉज यू हैड टू गो टू डिफरेंट सिटी राइट ओके ऑल राइट हु वाज लुटकिंस डिड द नेटर सर्व द समन्स दैट डे व्हाई क्वेश्चन ये 2012 में पूछा गया था Oliver Lutkins एक मैन था न्यू मिलियन से ही वाज टू बी सर्व्ड अ समन टू टेस्टिफाई फॉर अ पेंडिंग कोर्ट केस ठीक है उसको अपनी स्टेटमेंट देनी थी एक पेंडिंग कोर्ट केस में So the narrator, the lawyer who was assigned the task, was cleverly tricked by Lutkins, who exploited the gullibility. Gullibility का क्या मतलब हुआ? Innocence. Okay, उसने उसको उसकी innocence को exploit किया. Okay, and helped him change himself, thus subjecting him to ridicule by the village folk. That means कि उसको उल्लू बनाया गया. No, the lawyer couldn't serve the summons that day for its obvious reason. All right. इज दैट क्लियर ओके एस कुमार मिल जाएगी आपको क्या एक्सप्लेन करूँ एरियस बेटा मैंने आपको सब कुछ तो एक्सप्लेन कर दिया है अभी हम क्वेश्चंस कर रहे हैं जिसके आंसर्स मैं आप लोगों को दे रही हूँ यू हैव टू मेंटेन अ पेस विद मी ऑलराइट पालक मैंने वो करवाया ऑलरेडी आप वीडियो थोड़ा बैक करके देखना बेटा आपको मिल जाएगी वीडियो ठीक है यू विल गेट दैट ऑलराइट मोइन स्पेशल क्लास में होंगे ग्रामर का टेस्ट ले रही हूँ आज मैं 3:30 PM पे वहां पे आ जाना आपको सारे क्वेश्चंस मिल जाएंगे ऑलराइट यस बलदेव आप लिख सकते हो ऑलराइट मोरल का मतलब होता है कि आपका विल पावर ओके आपका कॉन्फिडेंस बढ़ाना ओके आपका कॉन्फिडेंस बढ़ाना दैट इज व्हाट मोरल इज एस कुमार पीडीएफ आपको कम्युनिटी पे मिलेगी स्पेशल ऐप पे ओके उसका लिंक नीचे डिस्क्रिप्शन में दे रखा है ऑलराइट मोरल का मीनिंग मयंक मैंने आपको बताया कॉन्फिडेंस ओके आपका करेज बढ़ाना Now, what attitude did the lawyer have to the country life? How did his experience at New Million change it? 2013 में पूछा गया. The lawyer was under the impression that away from the hustle and bustle of city life, the people in the country led a pleasant, simple, honest, helpful and peaceful life. ठीक है, मतलब कि वहां पे टाउन में वहां पे जो लोग हैं बहुत अच्छे हैं, ऑनेस्ट हैं, हेल्पफुल भी हैं और पीसफुल भी हैं. But his experience in New Million with the smart hack driver, who himself was Oliver Lutkins, who humiliated and befooled him with his clever tricks and quick thinking, made the lawyer change his overview of the country life. तो यानी कि अब उसका ओवरव्यू बदल चुका था. All right, yes, yes, Hemant, that same. All right. मोयन स्पेशल क्लास में बेटा मैंने स्टार्टिंग में बताया है, वीडियो सेशन ओवर होने के बाद एक बार चेक करना, आपको पता चल जाएगा. अन अकेडमी की ऐप डाउनलोड करो आप, ठीक है, वहां पे स्पेशल क्लास हो रही है, फ्री क्लास है. आपको सिर्फ मेरा कोड यूज करना है PSH10 और वहां पे एंटर कर जाओ क्लास में. ठीक है, वहां पे होगा टेस्ट आपका, पोल्स के वाया होगा स्पेशल क्लास में. ऑल राइट, इज दैट क्लियर? ऑल राइट, नेक्स्ट. Who befriended? Some more questions, stay tuned, okay? Who befriended the netter when you went to New Million? All right, this question was asked in your 2013. We already dealt with this question. Okay, now moving ahead. With what impression did the lawyer come back to the city? तो 2012 में पूछा गया था, क्या impression पड़ा था उस पे, किस impression के साथ वो वापस city में आया? At New Million, the lawyer was greatly impressed by the cheerfulness of Bill. Okay, that is very right. All right, Pranav, no problem there. Okay, just make sure that you word the rest of the questions later on. All right. So we see the Hig driver and his eagerness to help him in the task for which he had arrived there. Oblivious to the identity of the Hig driver as Lutkins himself, he presumed the hospitality offered to him as the general attitude of the country folk. उसको लगा बहुत अच्छे लोग हैं यहाँ तो, ठीक है? He was so impressed by the simplicity and forthcoming behavior of Bill that he decided that he would settle at New Mullion. Okay. Why was the lawyer sent to New Million? Why could the lawyer not complete his work on that day? Same kind of question है. लॉयर एक काम करता था एक लॉ फर्म के साथ एज एन अप्रेंटिस. ओके, जूनियर क्लर्क था, जूनियर असिस्टेंट क्लर्क की तरह वो वहां पे काम करता था. All right, that's what you have to talk about. So he had to serve summons on witness as a part of his job. He was sent to New Millions to serve summons on Oliver Lutkins, a prime witness in a law case. He reached the town and was making like inquiries about Lutkins. He met a heck driver who was in fact Lutkins and took him to many places like Gustav Barber Shop, Grey Barber Shop, Pool Room, and his mother's farmyard. At every place they went in first, and then when the lawyer went. People said that he had not come there or just missed by 5 minutes. The head driver told the lawyer that Lutkins owed him money also, and thus he appeared a genuine and helpful person to the lawyer. Thus Lutkins very cleverly fooled the lawyer and he was not able to complete his work that day. Same answer है, ठीक है? बलदेव, कॉन्ट्रास्ट में अगर क्वेश्चन आएगा तो कीवर्ड आप वही यूज करोगे ना, जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल भोली और अमेंडा मदर के बीच में कंट्रास्ट आएगा तो आप भोली के कॉन्टेक्स्ट में वही वर्ड्स यूज करोगे ना जो आप उसके आंसर में लिखोगे, राइट? जैसे कि her mother was selfish, okay, she was greedy, okay, she was thinking about herself, she was uncaring, she was not loving. अमेंडा की मदर, she was loving and concerned, okay, तो आप वही वर्ड्स यूज करो जो आप एक आंसर में लिखते अगर इंडिपेंडेंट क्वेश्चन आता तो, ठीक है? इज दैट क्लियर? Next question. What is the nature of the life of the human beings? Okay, according to Buddha. All right, ये question हमने कर लिया था. Okay, important है इसलिए मैंने आप लोगों को फिर से बताया. Now, how did Gautam Buddha get enlightenment? Okay, explain this with the reference to the story. Very important question जो आपको अपने दिमाग में रखना है. All right. Siddharth Gautam एक prince था who was protected from the sufferings of the world. At the age of 25, he came across a sick man. ये important है. ठीक है, उसने क्या देखा था? Like at the age of 25, what did he see that made him like leave everything, leave all the luxuries of his life? He came across a sick man, an Asian man, a funeral procession, and a monk who was begging for alms. Okay, so these sights moved him so much, moved him as in affected him so much कि उसने क्या किया? उसने enlightenment ढूंढना स्टार्ट किया. Enlightenment का क्या मतलब होता है? Universal knowledge. Okay, which was concerned with the sorrows he had witnessed. Okay, कि ये ऐसी चीजें क्या है? Because he didn't know what is a suffering. He didn't know what is sadness, what is sorrow. So Siddharth wandered for 7 years and finally sat down under a peepal tree. Okay, he vowed, kasam lena. Okay, vowed का मतलब kasam lena. Okay, Moin for another 15 minutes. So we see being enlightened after 7 days. All right, he renamed the tree the Bodhi tree, the tree of wisdom. Thereafter, he began to teach and share his new understanding. At that point, he became to be known as the Buddha. He preached his first sermon as at the holy city of Banaras. ठीक है, युवराज पीडीएफ आपको बेटा, पीडीएफ सारी आपको कम्युनिटी पे मिलेंगी सारी. ओके, So the world is afflicted with death and decay. Therefore, the wise do not grieve, knowing the terms of the world. बहुत important statement है. Statement based question है. ठीक है? Explain with reference to the story, the sermon at Banaras. All right, is that clear, everyone? Now it is showing you as of 9th class and not able to see your 10th classes. डिस्कवरी साइंस मिलेंगी, अच्छे से ढूंढो, मिल जाएंगी आपको क्लासेस. ओके, सारी स्पेशल क्लासेस शेड्यूल्ड है, लिंक नीचे मिलेगा, डिस्क्रिप्शन में भी लिंक दे रखा है, चेक दैट आउट. एल्म्स का मतलब मयंक होता है when you are seeking for the things like मतलब कि आप food लेना या basic necessities like food and clothes, asking for the basic necessities like food and clothes. Okay, तो यहाँ पे है according to Gautam Buddha, the world is affected by sufferings, disease or pain, death and decay. Therefore, the wise persons, they do not mourn, knowing the terms of the world. Nobody can get peace of mind from weeping or mourning. Okay, rather his pain will be greater and his body will suffer. That is what it means. All right, is that clear to everyone? Gautam, right. Grief का मतलब होता है दुख मनाना. Okay, that is what grieving is. All right, Moin. Now, the next question. I mean, the next part. He will make himself sick and pale if he is like crying for a long duration. Yet the dead cannot be saved from his expression of sorrow. आप ये वाला आंसर भी यूज कर सकते हो conversation based questions. He who seeks peace should draw out the arrow of lamentation, complaint, and grief. In this manner, he who has become composed will obtain peace of mind. He who has overcome all sorrow will become free from sorrow and be blessed. Simple. Okay, so how did Buddha make Kisa Gautami understand about the reality of death? What lesson on death and suffering did the Buddha teach Gautami in the chapter The Sermon at Banaras? ऑल राइट, सो इसमें क्या होगा? ऑल राइट चेतन बेटा, मैंने ये सारे पॉइंट्स शेयर कर चुकी हूँ मैं स्पेशल क्लासेस में. प्लीज अटेंड द स्पेशल क्लासेस. आपको वहां पे सब कुछ मैंने शेयर किया. मैंने सुपर 30 सीरीज चलाई थी लास्ट महीने और इस महीने तक कंटिन्यू हुई थी वो इन द वेरी बिगनिंग. तो प्लीज मेक श्योर आप वो सारी वीडियोस चेक कर रहे हो. ओके, वहां पे सारे मैंने शेयर किए हैं आपके आप लोगों के साथ तरीके. So Kisa Gautami's only son had died. In her grief, she carried the dead child to her neighbors, asking them for medicine. Then a man suggested कि वो बुद्धा के पास जाए. So Kisa Gautami requested Buddha to give her medicine that would cure her son. So Buddha replied that he wanted a handful of mustard seed, okay, which must be taken from a house where no one had lost a child, husband, parent, or friend. Kisa Gautami went from house to house. ठीक है, वो घर से घर गई. आंसर सेम है. लोगों ने बहुत ही ज्यादा सिंपैथी दिखाई, उनको बुरा लगा, उन्होंने दिया भी मस्टर्ड सीड, लेकिन जब कंडीशन पूछी किसा गौतमी ने, कंडीशन फुलफिल नहीं हुई. सो शी थॉट हाउ सेल्फिश शी हैड बीन इन हर ग्रीफ. She realized that death is common to all human beings. ये final realization उसको आया when she saw the flickering of the lights which finally got extinguished. Okay. Hi Kitna. Hello dear. Very good morning. Why did Kisa Gautami go from house to house? We already did that. Okay. What did Kisa Gautami do after the Buddha had asked her for a handful of seeds? We did that too. And why was Kisa Gautami sad? What did she do in her grief? So Kisa Gautami's only son died and she was full of grief. आप ये देखो, टेंस मेंटेन रखना है हमें. ओके, टेंस आप पक्का से मेंटेन रखो, तभी मार्क्स सही से मिलेंगे. ऑल राइट. So Kisa Gautami's only son died and she was full of grief. She carried the dead son to all her neighbors. She asked them for medicine so that her son can be alive again. And the people remarked that she had lost her senses. Okay, so this is what she did in her grief. उसने अपने दुख में क्या किया? वो घर से घर गई कि मुझे एक मेडिसिन दे दो जिससे कि मैं अपने बेटे को जिंदा कर सकूं. Okay, is that clear? Is that clear, everyone? Yes, is that clear to everybody? Yes? Okay. All right, so now we are moving ahead. How did Gautama came to be known as Buddha? We did that already. Okay, how did Buddha get enlightenment? So this is in a way a short answer from the question, like what was the process of attaining enlightenment, or what did he do, or how did he become Buddha after being Siddharth Gautam? Okay. So why did Buddha choose Banaras as his first city? Because that is the city is regarded as the most holy of the dipping places of the river Ganga. ओके, वहां पे गंगा बह रही है और वहां पे डुबकी स्नान किया जाता है, गंगा स्नान वहां पे किया जाता है. ठीक है, सो द सर्मन हैज बीन प्रिजर्व. सो इसलिए वहां पे बुद्धा का विजडम वहां पे दिया गया, बिकॉज इट इज अ होली प्लेस. ऑल राइट, इज दैट क्लियर? All right. Next question. Okay, this is very important. Wow, what does Chubukov at first suspect that Lomov had come for? Is he sincere when he later says, "And I've always loved you, my angel, as if you were my own son"? 5 reasons to give the answer, okay, from the play. Very important. Sermon ka matlab religious teachings. Okay, religious teachings है इसका मतलब. Okay, so Chubukov has often helped Lomo with money whenever he requested for it. So he thinks and suspects that Lomo will ask for money, but this time the case is different. He requests a proposal to get Natalia's hand for marriage. ओके तो उसने ज्यादातर पैसों की मतलब मांग की थी, उसको मिल जाता था, लेकिन इस बार उसकी डिमांड अलग थी. ओके सिंस लॉन्ग चोबुको वांटेड मैच फॉर हिज डॉटर, फाइंडिंग फैक्ट इन हिज फेवर, मतलब कि अब उसको क्या लगा कि फैक्ट है, मतलब कि अब तो ये मेरे फेवर में है, मेरी बेटी से शादी करना चाहता है. तो चुबुकोव चेंजेस एंड यूजेस स्वीट वर्ड्स एंड बिकम्स रेडी फॉर द मैच. So he was not really sincere when he used all those words. Okay, so that is why I have used this particular phrase, like finding fact in his words. That is very important. Is that clear to everybody? Yes, is that clear to everyone? Are you all with me? Are you all understanding whatever I am telling you all? Are you all understanding that? Right? Now, the next Chubukov says of Natalia, as if she won't consent. She's in love with God. She's like a lovesick cat. Would you agree? Find reasons for your answers. In reality, Natalia has got the fittest age for the marriage. She was just 25 years old. She wanted, she wants a life partner. Okay. On the other end, Chubukov also desired that his daughter should be married. Lomov is the most suitable match in every respect. Okay, in order to say something outwardly ka matlab in order to give his consent and in order to give his assurance that definitely she's going to marry you, Chubukov happens to pour out these words. It's an acceptable fact that Natalia loves Lomov from the core of her heart. Okay, so that is why she calls her as a lovesick cat, because she longs for him, she desires for him, she was in love for him for a longer time. All right, sorry, since a longer time. Okay, when Lumov says that he came to trouble with the requested for suspect, and then yeah, right, Hemant, absolutely correct. Okay. Now, is Natalia really a lovesick cat as called by her father? If it is so, why does she quarrel with Lomov? All right. Very important question again. ठीक है, पलक उस क्वेश्चन में ये था कि उसके पापा ने जो बोला कि वो लव सिक कैट है. ओके, सो यहाँ पे आपको क्या लगता है कि मतलब ये आप अग्री करोगे कि वो करती, इस बात को अग्री करती? तो हाँ वो करती. क्यों? क्योंकि उसकी राइट एज थी. ठीक है, और वो बहुत टाइम से शी वॉज इन लव ऑल्सो with him. ठीक है, it just that she was waiting for her his proposal. ठीक है, सो दैट इज वाई उसको बहुत दिल से वो उसको चाहती थी. दैट इज वाई वी कैन से कि वो लव सिक कैट है. लव सिक कैट इज एन एक्सप्रेशन व्हेन वी से कि जब कोई बहुत ज्यादा प्यार में होता है किसी. दैट इज व्हाट वी कॉल द पर्सन एज लव सिक कैट. दैट इज वेयर वी कॉल अ पर्सन. ठीक है, सो आप यहाँ पे नटालिया वॉज अ यंग अनमैरिड गर्ल ऑफ 25 ईयर्स. 25 साल की थी. शी लिव्ड इन द नेबरहुड ऑफ लोमोव, अ यंग अनमैरिड मैन. शी वॉज एन एक्सीलेंट हाउसकीपर एंड वॉज नॉट बैड लुकिंग. ठीक है, शी वॉन्टेड लव इन हर लाइफ. Her father called her a lovesick cat. Lomov said that she was well educated, but she did not seem to be so. She was very quarrelsome and abusive by nature. So she began a bitter quarrel with Lomov over a piece of land that had little value. So she said that those meadows, the name of those meadows is Oxen Meadows. ठीक है, इसका कोई मतलब नहीं है, इसका बस एक piece of land है. Alright, which was actually and originally owned by Lomo. Alright, is that clear? So we see that were not much word to her, but she couldn't stand unfairness. But when she learned that Lomov had come to propose to her, she forgot all fairness and unfairness, and she began to wail over the lost chance. Wail over मतलब कि वो रोने लग गई कि ये मैंने chance खो दिया. She forced her father to call him back, but in no time she started quarreling with him again. It was on their dogs. Both claimed their respective dogs to be of superior breed. So she was focused on fulfilling her dream and did not get tempted to go outside. Okay, sorry, this is for the different question, guys. All right. Anyway, so yeah, both claim their respective dogs to be of superior breed. So herein, what do we see, everybody? Which is again a very important thing, all right, to be considered. Therein, like that, she was quarreling with him because of the issue. Okay, she was abusive in nature, but yes, she was in love with him. All right, clear? That's right. Okay, everybody. Really owned by whom? Lomovs. हेमंत लोमोव्स. बेटा मैंने आपको ये करवाया है सेशन, प्लीज एक बार चेक करो, आपको अच्छे से समझ आएगा. यू नीड टू चेक इट आउट वंस अगेन. ऑल राइट, मैंने वन शॉट में ये बहुत अच्छे से एक्सप्लेन किया है. कोई भी चांस नहीं रहेगा कि आपको कंफ्यूजन होगी. अगर कंफ्यूजन है एक बार देख लो. लोमोव्स किससे एक्चुअली बिलोंग करता था ये पर्टिकुलर लैंड. ऑल राइट, उसका रीजन भी दे रखा है मैंने. ओके, सो चेक दैट आउट. All right, guys, stop talking among yourselves. Your talks are not going to be returned in your examination by you. The content that I'm giving you right here would be used in your examination. So kindly concentrate. Okay, whatever you guys are conversing among yourselves, that's not going to be of any point in your examination. Be strict, be focused right now. That's what is going to be needed in your examination. All right, so kindly do that. All right, stop just coming up with any stupid kind of a comment in the comment section. Okay, that's not needed. Let's concentrate on our class. Okay, इतना time नहीं है ना हमारे पास, हम time waste करें. ठीक है? All right. So what kind of a person is Wali? Illustrate your answer from the text that you have read. Okay. So this is question. This question came in the year 2012. So Wali was a determined girl. All right. She was confident. She was brave girl. She was also a good planner and executioner. मतलब plan करने के बाद उसको ये पता है कि उसको अपना plan कैसे fulfill करना है. So that is why we call her executioner. All right. Is that clear to everybody? Okay, certain students are not needed in the class. Okay, I should block them up right away. Anyway, yeah, we should be moving ahead now. All right. Okay. So she sacrificed a lot of things to achieve her dream. For example, she curbed. Curbed is like controlled. Okay, or reduced. She controlled her temptation to buy sweets and riding on the merry-go-round in the fair so that she could save money for the bus ride. Sacrificing all these things at such a tender age. Tender मतलब एक छोटी सी age. All right. So what do we say is very difficult for a child. She also behaved confidently in the bus and did not get bobbed down in the presence of elders. Okay. All right. When the bus reached the town, Wali did not succumb to the temptation of going out. Okay. Succumb matlab to give in. ओके टू गिव इन ओके वो इमीडिएटली वो फटाफट से बाहर नहीं गई कि मुझे एक एक्सप्लोर करना है टाउन और हैविंग अ ड्रिंक शी डिड दिस एज शी हैड अ लिमिटेड अमाउंट ऑफ मनी व्हिच शी वांटेड टू सेव फॉर हर रिटर्न जर्नी सो वाली यूज्ड हर मनी वाइजली व्हेन द कंडक्टर ऑफर्ड हर अ ड्रिंक शी showed good manners in refusing to have it. Okay, so how did Wali save money to travel by bus? All right, how was her nature? Her nature was very much bold. She was courageous. She was brave. That is her nature, and she was like a very innocent girl. All right, who was thinking herself to be an adult. Okay, she was responsible for her behavior. That was her nature. Hypocrite का मतलब होता है double faced. आपके दो चेहरे हैं. क्या मतलब आप कहते कुछ हो आप करते कुछ हो. ठीक है? That is what hypocrite. Okay, but the word आपने spelling सही नहीं लिखी है. नितेश इफ यू आर आस्किंग दिस बॉब का मतलब होता है कि वो दूसरों से डरी नहीं ओके उसने अपने आप को दूसरों से छोटा नहीं समझा इन टर्म्स ऑफ हर एज ऑलराइट दैट इज व्हाट इट मींस ऑलराइट वेदांत मैंने आपको बताया है वो ऑलरेडी आप प्लीज वीडियो चेक करना मैंने स्टार्टिंग में आपको बताया बेटा आप थोड़ा लेट हो क्लास अटेंड करने में सीमा आपका आंसर क्या सो ही वाज नॉट सिंसियर एज ही थॉट अर्लियर दैट ही वुड नॉट गिव हिम अ पेनी बट व्हेन ही केम टू द ट्रूथ ऑफ ही बिकेम हिपोक्रेट या यू आर राइट अबाउट दैट ओके वो आपका पहला बीटल जूस राइट तो हाउ डिड वाली सेव मनी वाली ये थ्रिफ्टीली मतलब कि एकदम बचा के कंजूसी से उसने पैसा बचाया वट एवर स्ट्रे कॉइन्स उसको कॉइन्स मिले उसके रास्ते में आई मीन रास्ते में इन द सेंस कि उसको जो भी इकट्ठा करने को मिला उसने वो किया उसने resist की temptation or to buy peppermints, toys, balloons and ride on the merry-go-round at the village fair to save money for her birth journey because it was her deepest desire. How did Wali feel on seeing the dead cow on the road? This is the question which was being asked in the year 2014. Thriftily मतलब कंजूसी से. Okay? Wine का मतलब होता है complain करना. All right. So Bali was filled with sadness. She thought what had been a lovable, beautiful creature just a little while ago had now suddenly lost its charm and its life and looked so horrible and frightening. Okay. So this is a 2-mark question. Please maintain the tense. Spelling सारी सही रखनी है. Tense सही रखना है. Punctuation सही से use करना है. कमा लगाने हैं जहाँ पे भी जरूरत है. Half marks deduct होता चला जाता है हर error के लिए. ठीक है प्लीज मेक श्योर मोहन बेटा मैंने करवाया ये क्वेश्चन आप चेक करो मैंने करवाया होली चैप्टर में ठीक है आप प्लीज वीडियो चेक करना आपको मिल जाएगा ठीक है ध्रुव आपको कॉन्वर्सेशन बेस्ड क्वेश्चंस के लिए भी मैंने टिप दिया है वो चेक करना कि आपको कैसे उसमें करना है ठीक है ऑलराइट yeah, she didn't want to look out of the window. In such a fast moving world, when we hear so many incidents happening with people, do you think Wally did right by not telling her mother about the bus journey? ठीक है value based question है 2015 में आया था answer is no. I don't think that Wally did the right thing in traveling alone to the town without informing her mother. She was just 8 years old. Okay, by doing this, she put herself in a vulnerable is like a very soft position where she could be targeted by any like violent issue or by any person who had got some bad aim. All right, as she could have been easily a victim of a child abuse, like had she come in contact with wrong people. अगर वो गलत लोगों के हाथों में पड़ जाती तो हो सकता था कुछ बुरा हो सकता था. So in fact she was lucky to return home safely. मतलब कि वो घर पे आ गई तो ये बहुत ज्यादा luck है उसका. Children should always travel along with their parents or elders as they are easy target for criminals. We hear a lot of instances of crime committed against children these days, like kidnapping or child abuse, molestation, rape, etc. Okay, so Bali could have expressed her desire of traveling in the bus to her mother. I'm sure that her mother would have fulfilled her wish by taking her on a bus ride. All right, is that clear to everybody? Yes, is that clear? Yes. Okay, a few more questions. Age is not a barrier when it comes to doing something different and great. Which characteristic of Wali helped her achieve the wonder of visiting the town at such a tender age? CBSE 2014. In today's era, age is no more a barrier. ठीक है, value based question है. All right, okay. So we see that children are doing wonders at a very young age. Same goes with Wali. At an age of 8 years, Wali was able to pursue her dream all alone by traveling in the bus to town. She was no different from others, except that she had certain characteristics that made her fulfill her dreams. बहुत confident थी, बहुत ज़्यादा bold थी. Okay, she had a knowledge of proper planning and execution. ठीक है, ये सारे वर्ड्स आप उसके कैरेक्टरिस्टिक में भी यूज कर सकते हो. जैसे कि मैंने आपको बताया था ना कि आपको कैरेक्टरिस्टिक डायरेक्टली नहीं आता है, सो ये इस तरीके से आ गया. ठीक है, यहाँ पे अब आपको एक्सप्लेन करना है, तो आप क्या करोगे, लाइक विच कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑफ वाली हेल्प हर अचीव द वंडर. तो यहाँ पे आपको उसे यूज करना है. इज दैट क्लियर एवरीवन? यस, इज दैट क्लियर? यस, इन मिड ऑफ द कन्वर्सेशन. मयंक बेटा, मैंने करवाया ये क्वेश्चन कल, चेक करो वीडियो, आपको मिलेगा इसका आंसर. बहुत एक्सप्लिसिट मैनर में करवाया है मैंने. ठीक है, इनफैक्ट आज भी मैंने करवाया है. प्लीज मेक श्योर जब सेशन स्टार्ट हो आप लोग अब तभी आ जाओ. बहुत सारे पॉइंट्स मैं मेंशन करती हूँ. आई डोंट वांट यू गाइस टू मिस ऑल दोस पॉइंट्स. ऑल राइट, इज दैट क्लियर? So we see she controlled her wishes to save money for the bus ride. Also she was a very good observer and learner. उसने observe किया सब कुछ और उसने learn भी किया. All these qualities made her realize the dream of visiting the town. Hence, one should always remember that there is no age to learn and experience new things. Okay. What does Wali tell the elderly man when he calls her a child? Very important. And what does this show about her? Wali was a very smart girl. She had a superiority complex in her mind. She did not want herself to be called as a child. On hearing herself a child, she said that there was no child. She had paid 30 paisa like everyone else. This is what she mentioned in the given story. ओके ये आपको मिलेगा आंसर. ठीक है, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. व्हाट इज द स्टोरी अबाउट द कोडावू पीपल्स डिसेंट? The fiercely independent people of Kurk are descendants of Greeks or Arabs. A section of Alexander's army moved south along the coast and settled here only when they were unable to return to their country. These people married among the locals. This is the story about the descent of Kodavu people. जरूरत है याद करने का, कल्चर से रिलेटेड क्वेश्चन आता है एग्जामिनेशन में, तो आपको ये आंसर लिखना है. Is that clear that she was not a child? Yeah, Anushka, absolutely correct. Okay. So now the next question. What did the bakers wear when the author was young? Question was there in your board examination 2013. Also, this shows the culture. ये वाला question भी culture का part है. ये वाला question भी culture का part है. Okay, be clear. So the bakers in the Portuguese days wore a peculiar dress called the kabai. It was a long single piece of frog reaching down to the knees. When the author was young, they wore a shirt and a trouser that was longer than a half pant and shorter than a full pant. जरूरत है इस आंसर की अच्छे से लिखना. ओके मोयन, मैंने आपको आपका जो क्वेश्चन था, ठीक है, मैंने जो भी अभी मैं सेशंस ले रही हूँ 10 बजे 2 बजे सारे आंसर्स मैंने कवर करवा रखे हैं. ठीक है, आप सेशंस देखो, आपको मिल जाएगा आंसर. ठीक है, ऑल राइट. Now, the next. Who invites the comment? He is dressed like a painter. The dress of painter invites comments because it reaches just below the knees. It looks odd, funny, and makes one look like a joker. Okay. And how did the baker attract the children? Important question. Board paper 2013 में ये question आया हुआ है. So the baker attracted the children not by his jingle or by the loaves of bread. Okay, not only by his jingle or by the loaves of his bread he sold, but attracted the children by the bread bangles or the special sweet bread he sold. उससे बच्चे attract होते थे. All right, is that clear? Now the next like 2 to 3 more questions left. Okay, just have some water, guys. All right, don't be exhausted. We need to study harder. Baking was considered an important part, okay, and a profitable profession. And breads and cakes, they were essential for Goa life, okay. So you have to give the answer for this. In olden days, Goa was very much influenced by the Portuguese. Baking was considered an essential and profitable profession in a traditional Goa village. So the Portuguese were famous for preparing the loaves of the bread. Baking was a traditional family work. So the villagers were much fond of the sweet bread known as bol. So the marriage gifts were meaningless without it. Therefore, the baker's furnaces were the most essential, and the cakes and bolinas formed an important item there. At various occasions like Christmas and other festivals, the bakers would collect the bill at the end of the month. Baking was a profitable business in olden days. And what do people of Cook teach us? Important again. All right, important again. So Cook people are famous for their hospitality. One, second, love. Third, respect. Fourth, fellow feeling. All right, which is the need of the present hour. So that is what they are famous for. And the adventurous sports भी हैं वहाँ पे, river rafting, canoeing, rappelling, rock climbing, mountain biking. ठीक है, जो great motivators हैं. Okay, and the Cook regiment is famous for receiving maximum number of awards for its bravery. And the first chief of Indian Army is also from there. So that is what we come to know. And why has Cook been referred to as a piece of heaven drifted from the kingdom of God? Again, an important question. Yes, Avril, you'll get that. ठीक है, so why has Cook been referred to as a piece of heaven? कि उसको वहां से लाया गया है. Cook is often referred to as a piece, small piece of heaven because of its natural beauty, of its evergreen forest, rolling hills, coffee plantation or spice के trees. So the freshness of the natural surrounding is further enhanced by the aroma of coffee. इसलिए बोला गया है. ठीक है, कम्युनिटी पे मिलेगा बेटा, कम्युनिटी पे. ओके, उसका लिंक मैंने नीचे आपको डिस्क्रिप्शन में, सेशन के डिस्क्रिप्शन में प्रोवाइड करवा रखा है. ओके, यू कैन चेक दैट आउट. ऑल राइट, व्हाट लीगेसी हैव द कॉलोनियल पावर लेफ्ट टू द डिस्ट्रिक्ट ऑफ कूर्ग? लीगेसी क्या है? ठीक है, कॉलोनियल प्रेजेंस क्या है? कॉलोनियल मतलब कि वो कल्चर क्या आ रहा है. आपको दिखेगा लीगेसी ऑफ बंगलोज है, कॉफी प्लांटेशन है. ओके, इट इज बिलीव कुर्गीज डिसेंडेंट है ग्रीक और अरब के, और कल्चर इनका बहुत स्ट्रांगली एविडेंट है मार्शल ट्रेडिशंस में और मैरिजेस. दैट्स इट. Okay. Why is the climb to the Brahmagiri Hills an important part of a visit to Coorg? Because of the panoramic view, okay, panoramic view of the entire misty landscape. Besides, it leads to Nisargadama and then to Bailakupa, which are the hidden surprises for the visitors. And it is important, thus it is important for Brahmagiri Hill. I mean to visit there. And how are the tea pluckers different from the other farm laborers, everybody? Legacy मतलब कि जो inherited चलता आ रहा है, परंपरा जो चलती आ रही है, उसको आप लीगेसी बोलोगे. All right, aroma means the smell, the fragrance. All right, that is what it means. Okay. Next, how are the tea pluckers different from the other farm laborers? Tea pluckers are different from the other farm laborers as the tea pluckers are hired laborers. Okay, whereas the farm laborers can be the hired or can be the owners. तो यानी टी प्लगर्स आप हायर करते हो, ठीक है, लेकिन जो फार्म लेबरर्स होते हैं वो उनका फार्म होता है जिसपे वो खुद से काम करते हैं. ठीक है, वो सारा प्रोसेस फॉलो करते हैं. टी प्लगर जस्ट प्लग लीव्स, वेयर इज द फार्म लेबरर्स गो थ्रू द होल प्रोसेस, दैट इज फ्रॉम सोइंग टू हार्वेस्टिंग. ठीक है, अब आपको राजवीर का डिस्क्राइब करना है, उसको प्लांटेशन कैसा लगा. राजवीर मेक्स अ वास्ट स्टडी अबाउट टी प्लांटेशन. ही थिंक्स दैट ही शुड हैव द क्यूरियोसिटी टू गेट द नॉलेज अबाउट टी प्लांटेशन as tea is exported in huge proportion throughout the world, and tourists also come to Assam to get information about it. Is that clear? Next, how was the tea estate and its scene according to Rajveer? According to Rajveer, the road in which they were moving was bounded by the tea bushes on both the sides. Important है, ठीक है, आपको details पता होनी चाहिए. They were neat enough as well as of the same height. The people who plucked tea leaves were wearing aprons and kept bamboo baskets with themselves. These people were busy in plucking the tea leaves. Why did Mr. Barua praise Rajveer? Wow, what did Rajveer say then? Mr. Barua praised Rajveer as he answered it correctly that the sprouting period lasts from May to July and yields the best tea. Yield का क्या मतलब होता है? To provide. ठीक है, राजवीर ने एडमिट किया कि उसने ये सब यहाँ आने से पहले पढ़ा था. Now what is the Indian legend of tea? हमने ये already कर लिया है. ठीक है, so we are done with the questions, everybody. All right, now it's a piece of information for everyone, for all the students who have just landed into their 9th standard. Summer Express batch is going on. Okay, we started it on 13th of April. The mode of delivery going here is in Hindi. And make sure you are enrolling for this, because doing the things right at the last doesn't make you score good marks, because you lose a lot of points, right? And then Lakshya batch for all the subjects for class 9. It's going to be like it got started on April 6th. The mode of delivery going here is English. Everyone, इसको आपको मिलेगा. आपको इसकी पीडीएफ मैं शेयर करती हूँ थोड़ी देर तक. ठीक है, कम्युनिटी पे मैं शेयर कर दूंगी. ऐप पे आप ट्राई करना प्लीज. ठीक है, और मेरी क्लास में एंटर करने के लिए आप यूज कर सकते हो कोड PSH10. 3:30 पे क्लास होगी आज. ठीक है, अभी मैं 2 बजे आपसे फिर मिलूंगी. फिगर्स ऑफ स्पीच करवाएंगे हम वहाँ पे. फिर 3:30 पे ग्रामर का टेस्ट लूंगी मैं स्पेशल क्लास में. डोंट फॉरगेट टू बी इन दैट क्लास. एंड कल स्टूडेंट्स हमारी 3 क्लासेस होंगी, एक सुबह 10 बजे होगी 1 घंटे की, फिर दोपहर को होगी 2 बजे, फिर एक शाम को होगी 5 बजे। ठीक है, सो बी राइट देयर। चंचल बिकॉज लाइक उसको ये दिखा था कि व्हेन लाइक ओनली लाइक 2 बटरफ्लाइज दे रिटर्न बैक टू हिम। मैंने करवाया है सेशन में, आप चेक करना। ऑलराइट, करवा दिया विरल, वो सब करवा दी बेटा, सारी पीडीएफ अवेलेबल है, आप एक बार चेक करो कम्युनिटी, आपको सब कुछ मिलेगा। ठीक है, ऑल राइट एवरीवन। सो अभी अब हमारा 10th स्टैंडर्ड, जो जितने भी बच्चे अभी आए हैं 10th स्टैंडर्ड में, आप सब लोग ये कोर्स ले सकते हो। ठीक है, समर एक्सप्रेस बैच चल रहा है 20th अप्रैल यानी कि येस्टरडे, कल से ही हमने ये बैच स्टार्ट किया है। बहुत अमेजिंग बैच है। ठीक है, मोड ऑफ डिलीवरी इज गोइंग ऑन इन हिंदी है। प्लीज मेक श्योर कि आप इसको एनरोल कर रहे हो। आप आराम से कोड यूज कर सकते हो PSH10 and be right there. लक्ष्य बैच for all subject for class 10. We started this batch on April 6. Mode of delivery is English है। Bugs bounty है, everybody opportunity है सारे learners के लिए। रिपोर्ट करो कोई भी inappropriate content वीडियो में। Be the first one to report a particular issue और आपको उसके लिए प्राइस भी मिलेगा। फॉर्म उसके लिए डिस्क्रिप्शन में दे रखा है। ओके, यस फ्री है अविरल, सब कुछ फ्री है। स्पेशल क्लासेस, आई मीन जो स्पेशल क्लासेस है वो फ्री है, लेकिन जो आपको कोर्सेज के लिए एनरोल करना है, जो हमने ये बैच स्टार्ट किए हैं, दैट्स अ पेड कोर्स। ओके, आप यूज करो PSH10 कोड और आप सब्सक्राइब करो चैनल को, वहां पे यू विल बी गिवन द बेस्ट थिंग। थैंक यू प्रियंका, थैंक यू स्वीटी, थैंक यू सो मच, सच अ स्वीट कॉम्प्लीमेंट फ्रॉम योर एंड। ओके, तो नाउ मूविंग अहेड, हमारे प्लस के लिए आपको सॉरी, बिफोर दैट मैं आपको बताती हूँ आइकॉनिक और प्लस क्या है। आइकॉनिक में आपको पर्सनल गाइडेंस मिलेंगी, यू विल बी गेटिंग अ गाइडेंस फ्रॉम द एक्सपर्ट। ओके, वन ऑन वन इंटरेक्शन चलेगा वहां पे, टेस्ट एनालिसिस होगा, अगेन वन ऑन वन गाइडेंस फ्रॉम द टॉप एग्जाम एक्सपर्ट्स। स्टडी प्लानर मिलेगा आपको, बाई वीकली रिपोर्ट्स मिलेंगी, सो दैट यू कैन एनालाइज कि आपको आगे अपनी पढ़ाई कैसे करनी है, क्या आपके पॉइंट्स हैं जो स्ट्रॉन्ग हैं, क्या आपके पॉइंट्स हैं जो वीक है, वेयर यू हैव टू पे मोर स्ट्रेंथ ऑन। लीगेसी का मतलब होता है परंपरा जो चलती आ रही, ओके, द रिचुअल्स एंड एवरीथिंग दैट यू आर फॉलोइंग। ऑल राइट, फिर स्टडी मटेरियल भी मिलेगा, स्पेशलाइज नोट्स, प्रैक्टिस टेस्ट मिलेंगे, एक्सपर्ट्स गाइडलाइंस मिलेंगे, स्टडी बूस्ट और वर्कशॉप्स ऑल्सो। बट इन प्लस you'll be getting live classes, weekly tests, structured courses and unlimited access. Okay, so herein you know if you go ahead with iconic, आपको प्लस के बेनिफिट्स भी साथ में मिलेंगे, लेकिन अगर प्लस लोगे तो सिर्फ प्लस के बेनिफिट्स मिलेंगे। ऑल राइट, सो ये हमारा डिफरेंट प्लान है। ओके, डिफरेंट ड्यूरेशंस के लिए है। प्लस के लिए यू कैन गो एड विद एनी प्लान दैट सूट्स यू द बेस्ट। बीइंग योर एजुकेटर, आई वुड लाइक टू टेल यू ऑल ट्राई टू गो फॉर अ लॉन्गर टेन्योर, उसमें ज्यादा बेनिफिट्स होते हैं। ठीक है, आप 48 मंथ्स के लिए ले सकते हो, 42 मंथ्स या 36 मंथ्स या 24 मंथ्स, 18 मंथ्स, 15 मंथ्स, 12 मंथ्स, 9 मंथ्स, 6 मंथ्स या 3 मंथ्स। PSH10 कोड है बेटा, PSH10 कोड को यूज करो, 10% डिस्काउंट डायरेक्टली मिलेगा। अपने पेरेंट्स से बात करो आप क्या चाहते हो, एंड देन अकॉर्डिंगली मूव अहेड। मोइन मैंने आंसर दिया है बेटा, प्लीज चेक करो, सब कुछ अवेलेबल, सब कुछ बता रखा है। प्लीज चेक द वीडियोस गाइस। ओके, जहां से क्वेश्चन पूछ रहे हो उसी चैप्टर में सब कुछ बता रखा है मैंने। ओके, देन आइकॉनिक है एवरीबॉडी, आइकॉनिक सब्सक्रिप्शन, इसमें 48 मंथ, 36 मंथ, 24 मंथ्स, 18, 15, 12, 9, 6 एंड 3। ठीक है, आइकॉनिक में बहुत सारे बेनिफिट्स है। व्हेन यू आर गोइंग टू कंपेयर okay the price with the benefits that we are providing, you will see the weightage of the benefits, it's more than the weightage of the price. So think wisely, take the decision wisely. All right people, is that clear? Now we have introduced the community. You all can never miss any update from your favorite educator. Get the sessions, notes and practice material. Okay, you can share your feedback directly with educators via poll. So check out the link to the educator community below. Community पे ही मैं आपके साथ ये शेयर करूंगी, क्या बोलते हैं सब, लिंक शेयर करूंगी से सॉरी PDF शेयर करूंगी. Okay, so please make sure you're going ahead with it. All right, that's absolutely right. Okay, Kupi has a long black coat with a waist belt embroidered on it. It's a typical Kodavu's dress. Priyanka has given the answer for the question who asked that what is Kupi. All right, winners week, everybody pucho or cheeto. You all can ask doubts, okay? And win a free 7-day Unacademy subscription for CBSE 6 to 12, MH Board 9 to 12 and NTSE Foundation. ऑफर वैलिड सिर्फ 24 अप्रैल है, 18 अप्रैल से स्टार्ट हुआ था। अभी डाउट पूछ लो फटाफट से, कोड यूज कर लेना PSH10, लिंक डिस्क्रिप्शन में दे रखा है। ऑल राइट, और हमारा ये न्यू अकेडमिक ईयर ऑफर है। ऑल राइट, वी हैव एंडेड दिस, दिस इज नो मोर वैलिड। आई होप आप लोगों ने इसका फायदा उठाया हो। All right, because this is really one of the very important things that you need to be very careful about. All right, so guys, please make sure कि आप ये सारी चीजों पे importance दे रहे हो. All right, because all these things they are very very important from your examination point of view as well. All right, so please make sure कि आप ये सारी चीजें अच्छे से समझ रहे हो. All right, so guys, आप लोगों के जो doubts है फटाफट से आप comment section में मुझे बताओ. All right, I'll be catering to all your doubts. फटाफट से जल्दी से बता दो सब लोग कमेंट सेक्शन में मुझे, सो दैट आई अंडरस्टैंड कि आप लोगों को क्या पूछना है. ऑल राइट, जल्दी से बताओ सब लोग, जल्दी से, इमीडिएटली, बी क्विक इन डूइंग दैट। ऑल राइट, बी क्विक एवरीबडी, बी क्विक एवरीवन, बी क्विक। जल्दी से पूछ लो जो जो भी आप लोगों के डाउट्स हैं। ऑल राइट, आई एम गोइंग टू टेक केयर ऑफ ऑल योर डाउट्स एवरीवन, बी क्विक इन डूइंग सो। ये सर, टेस्ट आपका मैं ऐप पे लूंगी गाइस, आई एम गोइंग टू टेक द टेस्ट ऑन ऐप। ऑल राइट, दैट्स व्हाट आई एम गोइंग टू डू। ऑल राइट, वहां पे मैं आपका टेस्ट ले रही हूँ। ऑल राइट, एडिटिंग एंड मॉडल्स, मॉडल्स मैंने आपको करवाया है। ऑल राइट, आई हैव टोल्ड यू ऑल अबाउट द मॉडल्स। जो वीडियो है मॉडल्स की वो बहुत आसानी से अवेलेबल भी है चैनल पे, प्लीज उसको एक बार चेक कर लो जिससे कि आपको समझ आ जाए दैट व्हाट इज इट ऑल अबाउट। ऑल राइट, एक बार आपको अच्छे से समझ आ जाएगा, सो इट्स गोइंग टू बी अ लिटिल easy for you to understand everything in one go. All right, so kindly do that everyone. Okay, please do that everybody so that you understand it. All right, and it's not problematic for you guys to go ahead with it as well. All right, so please do that. All right, jaldi se samajh lo everyone. Okay, and please come in the session right at 3:30 जहाँ पे मैं ये दोनों चीज करवाने वाली हूँ. Okay, kindly do that everybody. My code is PSH10 everyone. Okay, मैराथन सेशन शंभवी हम सैटरडे को लेंगे 11 बजे से हम 2 बजे तक पढ़ेंगे, ठीक है। और एक इन्फॉर्मेशन जो मैं आप लोगों को देना चाहती हूँ वो ये कि एमर्ज आ चुका है सबके लिए, ऑल राइट, विच इज लिटरली वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। प्रैक्टिस मोर, स्कोर बेटर विद अनअकैडमी एंड विन अप टू 100% स्कॉलरशिप। प्रैक्टिस फॉर फाइनल एग्जाम विद फ्री लाइव टेस्ट, डिटेल परफॉर्मेंस रिपोर्ट मिलेगी ईच लर्नर को, क्वेश्चन पेपर एनालिसिस और डिस्कशन क्लास होगा। All right, after every mock test for CBSE class 10 and 12 learners, 23rd to 26 April, enroll right away by using the code PSH10. Okay, so you all can win up to 100% scholarship. Everybody, class 10 and 12 learners, April 23rd, class 10. आप लोगों का होगा फर्स्ट टेस्ट, ओके। क्लास 10 का साइंस मॉक टेस्ट है, क्लास 12 कॉमर्स का अकाउंटेंसी है, क्लास 12 साइंस का फिजिक्स है। वैसे ही अप्रैल 24 क्लास 10 का मैथ्स बेसिक्स होगा, क्लास 12 कॉमर्स का इकोनॉमिक्स होगा, क्लास 12 साइंस का मैथ्स और बायोलॉजी होगा। अप्रैल 25 क्लास 10 का 10th का इंग्लिश मॉक टेस्ट है, क्लास 12 का बिजनेस स्टडीज है, क्लास 12 साइंस आई मीन कॉमर्स का बिजनेस स्टडीज है, साइंस का केमिस्ट्री है। एंड अप्रैल 26 क्लास 12 का इंग्लिश है, क्लास 12 साइंस का भी इंग्लिश है, ठीक है। एनरोल करो फटाफट से, यूज कर लेना कोड PSH10। और बायोलॉजी का टेस्ट 2 PM चलेगा। All right, test is for all the old 10 students. Yes, that's the thing. Okay, so now we are gonna meet soon, everybody. Okay, at 2 PM we are going to meet. I hope that you all love the session. Thank you everybody for attending it. If you are new to the channel, do not forget to subscribe the channel. Definitely hit the like button and share it with your friends. Okay, PDF मैं फटाफट से community पे share करती हूँ. So let's crack it everybody. Take